Like, maybe have a core temperature of more than 65 degrees.
It's so cold. I can't type.
I don't know. It seems fine to me. I just get back to work. That's all I want.
I can't type.
Someone needs to take charge around here.
Someone needs to light a fire in this bitch. Give me the papers, Alice.
Wait, what?
Men are always telling women what they can and can't do with their bodies. Now they have a stranglehold on the AC.
Hold on. The thermostat is right over there. Literally, I can see it from here. It's 20 feet away. I have no control over that.
Oh, right. It's always somebody else, never you, Harold.
Smash the windows!
You guys realize this is a felony,
My
right?
nipples could cut diamonds, Harold. Diamonds.
Like, you're going to jail, or at least there's a hefty fine.
I'm cold as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore.
Did you know male-controlled thermostats are the #1 leading cause of workplace violence? Don't be Harold. Always keep your thermostat set to 82 degrees. It's the only way to stay safe.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Owen and Dirt's Pop Culture Radio. Woo! I am your host, Dirt McCoy, and with me, as always, the bearded wonder, Mr. PCR Bush.
Hey.
No Owen and Britt tonight because they are celebrating their fake marriage date.
Oh, this is the fake marriage celebration?
No, this is the real one,
this
actually.
is the real one.
Yeah, so everybody who listens to this, they got married in May, but apparently they actually got their marriage license in December.
Right.
Of 24.
They tricked all of us.
Yeah.
I'm thinking now that Britt's, like, just really smart and, like, tricked Owen into having 2 wedding anniversaries every year.
Oh, man, that's fucking great.
Right? That's like
Yeah.
a really good con.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you're like, so, I mean, me personally, I have to put my foot down and go, listen, we're going to celebrate one. Which one are we going to celebrate? Because I'm pretty good. I would remember both dates. That wouldn't be a problem for me.
Right.
I know a lot of people that would be a big fucking problem.
If it was me, I would be like, look, we're celebrating the one where we had everybody gather for it. Right? You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Right? I mean, if I had one to choose, it wouldn't be the... Well, but I guess
the
it's another
government
one.
holiday.
Yeah, but that's the real one, air quotes. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I'd celebrate the one that everybody... it was an event that everybody else celebrated.
Yeah, the one that we all got to take part in.
Right.
Maybe
Maybe that's just me being selfish. You can only celebrate your wedding anniversary when I was there.
I wasn't there. It didn't happen.
Yeah, didn't count even though it was the legal one.
Oh, man. You know, what's funny to me is that, like you mentioned before, Britt, she's a sharp one, dude.
Yeah.
He's got his fucking hands full because she figured this shit out. They're almost exactly 6 months apart.
The kids?
No.
The wedding
fucking wedding anniversary
shit,
dates.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Think about that. You're never more than 6 months away from a fucking wedding anniversary.
Right. Honey, I need another gift.
That means 6 months, every 6 months, we're going out to dinner. There's a fucking gift. There's...
That means they go to Disney 12 times a year instead of 6.
It is a good idea, though.
Yeah.
So we had... Last week was a clusterfuck of liquor.
The best clusterfuck ever.
I'm not complaining. It was this very rare that we do a show that when I'm editing it the next day, I'm like, oh, man, this is a great show. I'm hearing this all for the first time.
Was that me? I guess it was. It looks like me.
It's like,
I don't remember saying any of that.
Yeah. There you go. So we have a full bottle almost, and actually there's a partial bottle still in there of this is the Hard Truth peanut butter whiskey that we had last week, and this is a good one to revisit. So, and it's already in the cabinet. Like, why not?
As I mentioned, I think we had 3 10s in here. I think the Chickachita, the Screwball, and the Hard Truth are all 10s. It's just kind of what flavor profile you're looking for.
Exactly, it's a personal
at
preference.
the time, and it's really weird because I like sweets, and Screwball technically is my favorite flavor wise. But if I'm going just, I don't know, this Chickachita is the smoothest shit I've ever drank, and I think the buzz is a little more awake, kind of a jolly buzz. That's why I always kind of lean towards vodka as well, because it's more of that kind of like red face, jolly type buzz. Whiskeys always make me a little like kind of tired and down, and I get plenty of that from the weed. So, but yeah, no, as far as favorites go, the Chickachita is my favorite, but not because it tastes the best necessarily. It's almost because it's so smooth.
It's the whole
lack,
experience.
Like you were saying, the lack of the tequila musk.
Yep.
It doesn't taste like tequila at all, and it also doesn't taste like liquor at all. It's just kind of a nice peanutty, smooth beverage.
Well, so I'll tell you this. I don't like cilantro in food.
Yeah, me neither.
Because it has that, to me, it tastes like soap. It's got that dirt smell to it.
It's too strong. It
soil
overpowers
smell, right.
everything else. That's the only thing I taste if I get
One of the
cilantro.
reasons why I don't drink more tequila is because that tequila musk reminds me, it has that, and it's not like tequila reminds me of cilantro, because I had tequila way before I knew what the fuck cilantro was, but it's a similar aroma.
Overbearing flavor or smell.
Right. And that has none of that.
No, it's just kind of like really nice, light, peanut buttery, but zero burn.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the least alcohol, flavored alcohol, aside from, I think I mentioned the My Dad's root beer.
Oh, yeah.
That I still can't believe there's alcohol
That's
in
not,
there.
that's just not real.
Like this, even though saying, yes, it doesn't taste like alcohol at all, of course there's still a little,
Right.
But comparatively to every other liquor I've ever drank, there's zero burn. Comparatively.
It's but that might not your father's root beer. That stuff's just not real. That's another level of fuckery
myth.
That's going on there. That you're like, oh man, how is this fucking alcohol?
No, 100%. You could hand that to me, and it doesn't taste any different than a Barq's root beer.
Oh yeah, for sure. So my phone's fucking. I'm getting text messages over here because there's 2 things going on right now. Well, the one thing that's going on right now is the Orlando Magic game. They're in the NBA Cup semifinals for the finals for the Eastern Conference against the Knicks. That's a team they've beat 2 out of 3 times they've faced them this season. They're losing by 8 points going into the fourth quarter right now. Ooh. So if they lose, it's a cool concept. And they're taking a card out of the playbook of soccer.
Okay.
So the NBA Cup is an in-season tournament. So it's still the same NBA season. We'll finish with the playoffs and a championship in the summertime. But they did this NBA Cup. It's sponsored by Riyadh Season, which is the big Saudi outfit.
Conglomerate.
And they call it's the Emirates Cup. And so they play this tournament within the season. Magic were the number 1 seed in the East. They won their first knockout semifinal game against the Heat on Monday. And now they're facing the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Final today. It's a single elimination, so if they lose, they're out. It'll be the Knicks versus basically whoever goes up in the Western Conference. Western Conference is the final 2 teams are the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. I want to see the Magic win every time they step onto the court, but ultimately none of this fucking matters because the Oklahoma City Thunder are in-fucking-human. Okay. Just to give you an idea, the Magic are 15-10 right now. They're number 4 in the Eastern Conference. The Oklahoma City Thunder are 25-1.
Ooh.
They are unfucking godly how goddamn good they are, and it's all fucking military approach basketball. When I say that, they do not budge from their fucking
plan.
From their plan. They pass the ball.
I was gonna say I thought they were like playing with rifles. I mean, it's hard to win against people.
They
that are gonna
never
shoot you
take
if
a
you-
bad shot.
Take that 3-pointer.
Yeah.
I dare you.
They take that extra fucking. They take that extra fucking pass. They don't fucking take bad shots. They've gotten to the point where their main players, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA they call him. He was the MVP of the NBA last year.
It's a lot of acronyms.
He has not played in the fourth quarter this season
Okay.
because they are winning by so fucking much. They sit their starters.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They won their semifinal to go into this final against the Spurs by 49 points. They are literally just destroying everyone. They won the NBA championship last year. And I'll tell you, Tracy McGrady on the NBA broadcast, actually Prime is doing games, I think it's twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays.
Okay.
And Amazon Prime has basketball. I was watching a Magic game on there, and Tracy McGrady is one of the commentators, along with like Blake Griffin and some other people. And he said, he literally said to the lady, it was like there's a lady that is like the main anchor,
Right.
and they're all like the experts because they're former players. And he said, he's like, you guys are doing Oklahoma City dirty. And she goes, us guys. And he says, the media in general. He says, not enough people are talking about how good this team is. They're literally on pace to to have the greatest single season record or in season record of all time. Right now, that record is 73-9. The Golden State Warriors.
Okay. Yeah, and I remember when all that was going.
Yeah.
Even not being a sports guy.
Yeah.
I remember when all that was
And
going on.
they lost in the finals to LeBron James's Cleveland Cavaliers that were never supposed to be in there in the first place. But that was the whole story. Was he went back to Cleveland after winning those championships in Miami, wrote a whole full-page letter in the newspaper and said that Miami was his college because he never went to college. He came straight out of high school. He says, I went to Miami. I played with players better than myself. You know, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, won 2 championships. And he's like, I'm coming home. And the first season he was there, he lost in the playoffs. Second season, that team had almost nothing other than him. They had Andrew Wiggins, a couple players that were, assets to him. But they went down 3-1 in that series against the Golden State Warriors, who looked invincible. He put the fucking team on his back and won the NBA championship for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's the one and only time they've ever won it. And he
Okay.
did that too. And so the second best team of all time, the 1998 Chicago Bulls, 72-10.
Okay.
But they won the championship. Cleveland, Golden State didn't. This
But
fucking
but that's NBA versus college, right?
No, that's all NBA. Yeah, that's NBA.
Wait, the Golden State Warriors was NBA?
Yeah.
I thought Golden State Warriors was college.
No, that's NBA. They've won
Man,
3
I
championships.
really
with-
know about
yeah.
sports ball.
But this Oklahoma City Thunder team, I mean, just if you average it out right
I'm
now.
actually a little mad right now because I thought I at least knew certain things, and that was one of the things that I thought I knew was that the Golden State Warriors. Okay, that's college
Yeah,
ball. So wait a minute, what state is that?
San Francisco.
Oh,
Golden-
okay.
the Golden Gate Bridge.
California- Okay.
Yeah. Oakland. So the Golden State Warriors originally were in Oakland, and then they moved to San Francisco. So
See,
it's,
this is
it's
why
all
I-
Bay Area, California.
I never know anything because everything changes.
Yeah.
For no reason other than money.
You know what's funny is this is unrelated to that, but it's still interesting to think about what's happening and how quickly money is moving around in professional sports. So 10 years ago, there were 5 professional sports, or 4, was it 4? There was 5 professional sports teams in the San Francisco Bay Area, right? There was the Oakland Athletics in baseball, the Oakland Raiders in football, the Golden State Warriors in basketball, and then the San Francisco Giants in baseball and the San Francisco 49ers. Now there's only 3.
Okay.
The Oakland Raiders and the Oakland Athletics both moved to Las Vegas.
Was California the only state to have 2 NFL teams because it's so big?
They've got more than that.
You said the Raiders and the Golden State
I'm
Warriors.
talking about just the San Francisco Bay Area. San Francisco. That area had 5 professional sports teams. Now
No. I said just football. I was talking about just
Oh, in football?
because they had,
So
you said the Raiders and the 49ers.
They have
right?
the Raiders. They have the LA Rams.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they have the Raiders, the Rams, the 49ers, and who else?
And
The
yet again,
San Diego Chargers.
So,
Yeah.
stupid questions, but is it like because the state's so big, or does
It's
every
because the
state
state's
have
so long. No, the state's so long that you have different
Do
regions.
they have the most football teams?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Who's
Yeah.
second? Texas?
Texas has 2. New York has 2. Florida has 3.
See, Florida has 3?
Yeah.
What is it? It's
The Jacksonville Jaguars,
okay, and the Bucks.
Bucks, and the Dolphins.
Oh, the dog. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm so. I don't even want to say. Never mind.
Yeah, but but the thing is, so pro sports is such an interesting thing because you have areas like
I just feel like
Birmingham, Alabama, right?
I just feel like you got to remember stuff, and I'm not good at remembering stuff anymore.
So Birmingham, Alabama is a big football school, big football town, right? The University of Alabama, Roll Tide, Crimson Tide, right? But they don't have any pro sports in that state, in Alabama. The reason is, per capita, that state can't support professional football or any professional sport.
Okay.
There's not enough money there to pay for the stadium, for the taxes, for the actual team. There's not enough people to buy tickets. Like,
is there an Idaho team?
no. Nope.
Okay, I guess that makes
There's
sense.
a ton of states that don't have any professional sports teams for that reason. Oklahoma was one for the longest time until the Seattle Seahawks moved, or Seattle Supersonics moved there in basketball about almost 20 years ago now. They became the Oklahoma City Thunder with the team that we're talking about right now. They are literally just running roughshod over everyone.
Okay.
So it's really strange how that is, but also for the longest time, Las Vegas had no professional sports teams, and the reason for that was because gambling.
Right.
Well, now gambling has become so widely accepted, they literally have every fucking league has a team in Las Vegas now.
Yeah.
You know,
Makes sense.
Except for basketball, there's no basketball team there, but they have a football team, they have a baseball team, they have a hockey team, the Las Vegas Golden Knights. But now because gambling's so accepted, what's the big
Yeah,
deal?
it's like whatever.
You know,
Yeah.
it's money to the league. That's all they look at. And there's also a NASCAR race in Las Vegas now.
It's 6-7,
You know?
bro.
So other than the Magic game, the other big thing that's happening tonight is, and I'm going to pull out my fucking lifelong wrestling fan card here. Tonight is the last time you will ever see John Cena in a wrestling ring.
Okay.
So here's what's crazy to me about that. I've lived through a lot of wrestlers' careers. Like, I've seen a lot of wrestlers come in and leave, right?
Right.
Come in, retire, all that shit. This is the first one where this dude never actually fucking left. You know, a lot of wrestlers
didn't leave and come back.
leave and come back and all that. Like, he's literally only been away from wrestling when he was either injured or for a couple months at a time shooting a movie, but he was never out of the picture.
How old is he?
He's 48 years old. He'll be 48 this
He
year.
looks 35.
I know. He's
he
incredible
looks
shape.
30 fucking 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just does. He looks like a younger dude.
And here's the thing, I took exception to it at first because I thought, so Triple H, obviously, Stephanie McMahon's husband, he's one running the whole show now, in wrestling. And this was like before Thanksgiving, they had Monday Night Raw in Boston, where that's Cena's hometown. And so they made a whole big deal of it. John Cena's last time in the Garden, it's TD Garden now, it's Boston Garden. And they had this whole thing set up in the ring where Cena came down and he got his flowers from the audience, and Triple H said, John Cena, the greatest of all time. And I was like, man, that is so fucking hard to say that. And then fucking he broke it down. And when he was done, I was like, nope, you're right.
Okay.
Absolutely right. Because I'm an old head when it comes to wrestling. I'm stuck on guys like Ric Flair.
Right.
I was a Hogan fan when I was a kid, but I'd never put him in the greatest of all time category. There's too much shit going on with that guy. And also he refused to work the business. He wouldn't lose to certain people. He refused to drop the title to people, things like that.
Right.
Whereas like Ric Flair literally retired. There was a loser leaves town match in WCW when Hogan came to WCW. He lost his match against Hulk Hogan at Halloween Havoc, and they were like, loser leaves town. He was fired. He went home.
Okay.
3 months later, they're on the phone with him. Hey, would you mind coming back? Hogan doesn't want to lose to Savage, and we need somebody who will lose to Savage.
Damn.
Will you come back to lose to people?
Right, that's fucked.
And you know what Ric Flair did? He said, yep, sure, I'll do it. Because he's a fucking real deal in this game.
Well, and
he knows the value
but it's also
of,
money or no money, right?
Yeah, no, he's one of those guys that he could have gone anywhere.
Right.
He could have gone to WWE. They would have bought him over there. But his thing is he knows the value of losing to people, the value of putting someone else over.
Oh,
and
I'm so valuable then.
The level of talent you have to go into a ring and make this guy who's green, who's new in the business, who the company's saying, Rick, this guy's gonna be our future here. We gotta get this guy over. You know, we gotta make the audience believe that.
Right.
And he can go out there with an ironing board and wrestle a 60-minute Iron Man match, and at the end you're going to go, God damn, that's the toughest iron board I ever saw in my life. That's what Ric Flair does. The same thing with Bret Hart, who Fritz is a diehard. Like, you cannot say a bad word about Bret Hart around Fritz. That same thing. That's what he did. There's a story of a match that I can't remember the guy's name now. It's Tom something, but it was the lost match, the holy grail of WWE matches. For years and years and years, nobody knew where this match was at. It had been filmed, but had never been broadcast. There was this guy that Vince McMahon found who was like 6'6", 285 pounds, chiseled, looked like a Greek statue. And he's like, this guy is our next Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
And so he went to Bret Hart and he says, we're going to shoot a match. I want you to take him out there and let's see what he's got. So Bret Hart wrestled this guy, and at the end of the match, McMahon signed him to something crazy at the time. It was in the early '90s. I want to say he signed this guy to for $500,000. Gave him $500,000. The very next match, this guy goes out there and wrestles somebody else, and Vince McMahon goes, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh, because it was Bret Hart.
Bret Hart made him look so fucking good that he thought, and he's like, this guy's missing clotheslines. This guy can't find his fucking feet in the ring. And he's like, and that's how good Bret Hart was. So they finally found the match, and it's on the WWE Network on Peacock now. And I think it's called The Lost Match, Holy Grail Match, or whatever. And I watched it. I'm like, God, it does look good. This guy's big and intimidating looking, and he's athletic, his physique is perfect, and Bret Hart makes this guy look fucking incredible. And they actually interview him on the show, and he's like, I don't know. I had no idea what I was doing out there. He said, I was just listening to Bret. I was doing what he told me. He says, and afterwards, everyone's throwing money at me. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. I'm a fucking wrestler. He's like, and then 3 days later, hard truth hit me. I'm not a wrestler. He's like, I'm terrible. Like, I don't know what I'm doing out here.
That's wild.
Yeah, and he ended up just fading away, fading into oblivion because Bret Hart was the only one who could make this guy look like he knew what the fuck he was doing.
It would have been funny if they just had him wrestle Bret Hart over
his whole life,
and over. Like, next up, Bret Hart and the no-name dude that can only wrestle Bret Hart.
Yeah. You know what's funny is nowadays in wrestling, that would have been a gimmick they would have ran.
Yeah. I mean, why not? You know, it's like, you know, at this point, everybody is in on the spiel. You know, I hate to say the joke. It's not a joke, but everybody's in on, you know, the fact that
it's not scripted. Yeah.
So yeah, why not do 5 matches in a row of the exact same people for one reason or whatever?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much a lot of times it's 2 in a row, right?
Yeah.
So
well, and what's funny is what Triple H said on that broadcast that made me go, nope, he's right. That is, John Cena is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Yeah, bring it back.
He said, John only cares about what's good for this business.
Right.
He doesn't care what's good for him personally. John will go out and do any angle we ask him to do. He said the only thing he's ever asked from us the whole time he's been here is, do not make me a bad guy. I can't be a bad guy. And he says, and we honored that because John wasn't asking for himself. John was asking for all the Make-A-Wish Foundation kids.
Right.
John didn't want to be a bad guy because those kids, that he means so much to those kids, he didn't want to disappoint those kids.
Right.
He said, so this heel turn that we did on his last year, he says, we did that after careful planning and John agreeing. okay, that's the one thing I've never done in my career. I've never turned heel, so yes, let's do it.
Well, and
but
the
he
beautiful
did
thing,
it.
He went so far.
Yeah.
Yet again, it's like, well, we all know
Yeah,
this isn't real.
he sold it.
but it's amazing.
He
you
did.
know?
He sold it.
Yeah. No. You know me. I
Yeah.
don't watch wrestling. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan, but I'm a fan of good writing of
Yeah.
anything, and that's great fucking writing. You know, that take this guy who was always the best of the best, good
Yeah.
guy, and at the very in the twilight of his career,
Yeah.
you know, turn him into this massive asshole.
Yeah.
It's almost like symbolic of wrestling in general, right?
Yeah.
Like the overall thing is to take somebody and turn them to the other
Yeah.
side eventually.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is the reason why he was so receptive to the idea is because of something that Ric Flair said to him when he was younger. And Ric Flair said, he says, a lot of times people tell me, they're like, you're the greatest of all time. And he says, the only reason I'm the greatest of all time is because Ricky Steamboat never worked heel.
Okay.
Ricky Steamboat was never a heel. He was always a good guy his whole career. And Flair said, you cannot be the greatest of all time if you've never worked heel. He goes, it's easy. That's easy. Everyone loves you. You come out there, the place blows up. You're everyone's favorite. That's
Right.
easy.
Yeah.
He said, you know what's hard? Is looking at grandmother in her eyes and telling her to go fuck herself.
Right.
That's hard.
Right.
He said, you know what's even harder? Getting your fucking car afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, he goes, that's hard. He goes, being a heel is difficult. And so he said those words. He said it wasn't like I needed to do it. He said I didn't need validation or anything. He says, but Rick telling me that made me go, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Let me go do all the stuff I've never done. This whole year's been like a playground year. He won the Intercontinental Championship for the first time. Never had that. So now he's a Grand Slam champion.
Let's be real though. You still technically, as not being a wrestling guy, just going off all the facts you spewed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Ric Flair's still the greatest of all time, and I'll tell you why.
What's that?
It wasn't as known at the time Ric Flair went heel that it was all a big plot.
True.
Cena going heel, everybody knew.
Everybody knew that he was still-
So, I mean, I didn't watch any of the matches, but even the boos he may have gotten were very purposeful boos and weren't. I don't feel like
Yeah,
the
I know what you
I don't
mean.
feel like the boos coming at Cena changing when he did, and with everybody with the knowledge that they have is the same as like Ric Flair coming out and people really thinking he was a fucking asshole
Right.
and fucking really truly booing him. And whether you, even if you're a wrestler, whether you know that you're playing heel and the boos are fake or not, and even you'd know the more boos you got, the better a job you did.
Right.
Psychological shit is like, it'll fuck with you.
Sure.
So I'm sure that Ric Flair probably dealt with more emotional turmoil over the heels he had to play.
Oh, yeah.
Versus Cena doing it.
Dude, I heard
I
him-
could be.
Yeah,
I
no,
could be
you're-
100%.
no.
I mean, that's just my.
I 100% agree with what you with you what you're saying.
Did I change your mind now back from Triple H? Oh shit!
No,
I'm sorry.
no, not at all. The
Okay.
reason is because here's the thing. So, the thing about Cena that's different than all those guys is that, and I will say this: Ric Flair never wanted. He was never a TV star. He was never a movie star. Ric Flair became an icon to in hip hop. Way before the Ric Flair drip songs and all that other stuff is that because obviously in working out of Atlanta and Charlotte and the South,
Right.
there's a ton of black people watch wrestling. And especially in the markets that he always worked with, it was always like, the Jim Crockett territories, which was like the eastern seaboard from the southern states. A lot of black kids grew up looking at Ric Flair going, I'm wearing alligator shoes and I've got this $25,000 Rolex and I'm rolling in a Learjet going, that dude's the fucking boss.
Right.
And so even Snoop Dogg talks about it. He says, when I was a kid, he's like, I would see Ric Flair and I'm like, that's the motherfucker I want to be. And so he affected culture in a lot of different ways, but he was never a TV star. He was never a movie star. He was never any of those things. And so,
Well, and I will say John Cena is an amazing actor. Like I genuinely have gotten to a point where if John Cena is in something, I know I will enjoy it.
Yeah.
He picks good projects. He always plays a good part. And it doesn't feel like wrestler John Cena playing a part.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
To me,
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but he actually seems like a really good actor that puts himself on, which, I mean, that, let's be honest, that's what makes you a really good wrestler. The better, actor you are. Or,
Right.
Or a presence you can present or put
Well,
off.
and the thing with him is that he's on the most, not most recent, but last week's episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, and he talks about that, how Vince McMahon started a movie studio called WWE Pictures for no other reason than to say, hey, if we can make movie stars out of our wrestlers, then more people will show up at the events and show up at the stadium.
Well,
and John Cena said, oh, that if that makes sense, let me do it. And they put him in that movie, The Marine,
Well,
and it tanked, and he
I
ran
was
himself
just-
out of Hollywood.
I was just about to say, the early stuff, the Marine, and I literally couldn't finish it.
No, yeah.
That was horrible. But stuff when he's removed from wrestling, you know what I mean? When he's
Right.
playing a completely
Sure.
separate thing that has anything to do with wrestling,
Yeah.
that's when he really shines.
He said that what got his, so he said he said he had been uninvited from the party, in Hollywood with all that early stuff he did with the WWE studios.
Yep.
He said what he goes, and he's not even saying what saved it. There never was a career to save. What made him a movie star was Amy Schumer and Judd Apatow when they put him in Trainwreck.
Yo.
He says, and he goes, and when he worked with them, and he was like, oh shit, so this is how you make movies. They let me do the line or do the scene over and over and over, ad-libbing my jokes until one was
Well, that's because
funny.
he got to bone Amy Schumer. Every
Yeah, he's
time.
like, and he goes, until one was funny, and then they go, okay, that's the take. And he's like, oh shit, that's how we do this? He goes, and then Tina Fey and Amy Poehler call me, and they want me to do a part in their movie. And he's like, and we're shooting, and he goes, man, I'm around fun people. He's like, when I did The Marine, they were like, all right, you're in hair and makeup at 6 a.m., and then we're going to shoot some setup, and then we'll get to you probably around 5:30 p.m. And he goes, well, what do I do in that 12 hours? They go, just hang out. And he's like, I'm a guy who shows up at noon in your town, goes to the gym, works out, goes to the arena, hits catering, and then I run out into a stadium full of 20,000 people screaming my name, and it's on, and then I'm on adrenaline, and I have a couple beers, and we talk about the match tomorrow night, and then we get on the road again. And now all of a sudden I'm on the set of a movie where I'm sitting there for 12 hours.
Ooh.
He said, but when I hooked up with Judd Apatow and then with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, I was like, yeah, I have a magazine. I brought a book with me. I'll sit there. I'll read that book because this is fun. Because what you're doing, it isn't WWE Pictures. This is real creative people making real movies. And he goes, and the way I got myself back into it was hosting game shows, being on TV. Oh, host the ESPYs, whatever you want me. He goes, I said yes to everything just to prove to people that I really did have what it takes. And then all of a sudden you start getting more interesting roles and more interesting roles. And so when you look at a guy like him, and a lot of people can go, Dwayne Johnson is a bigger star. Absolutely. He is.
Right.
But Dwayne Johnson left wrestling. He left wrestling in 2003 and was gone until 2010. And then he came back, wrestled a couple matches. He spent like 3 months working a storyline, then he bounced again.
Yeah.
Then he came back in 2022. So he was gone for a lot. Cena didn't. He's literally been there he's been in every major pay-per-view and all that stuff while working a movie career and television shows and all that. And he never abandoned it because as a little kid, that's all he wanted to be was that guy.
Right.
And so he's like, I
So
want to
how
make these
long-
movies, but I need to be wrestler.
So
That's
how
what
many,
I am.
How many years did Ric Flair wrestle, and how many years did John Cena wrestle?
Ric Flair started in 1972,
Oh my God.
and he retired in 2008. Long time. Well, I say retired, but he retired from WWE in 2008. Then he came back and
30
worked for TNA for another, and his last match was in 2021. So
Was that 36 years?
Ric Flair wrestled for essentially 50 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then how long did Cena?
Cena,
30?
23. 23 years.
I don't know, man. Objectively, I think Ric Flair would be the greatest.
I just
would
think that what Cena means to the business is, if you're a
Is it be-
wrestling
is
fan,
is it because of the movies?
It's just because
You're
of every.
like-
I think it's the whole. It's
Because
the
like
total
I said, the
picture,
movies,
the total
mo-
package.
Because his movies are really separate from wrestling.
They are, but what he did to elevate the culture, and then not only that, but with everything he gave back, with all the charity, with the Make-A-Wish stuff. I mean, he is literally not even close with number 2.
Right.
He's the most requested and most granted Make-A-Wish Foundation person of all time.
Yep.
And so when you look at his schedule, and that's the whole reason why he said he never wanted kids, because he's like, I have all of these things. He goes, I'm a kid from Westbury, Massachusetts. He's like, I know what I have to go back to. Very similar story of what Henry Rollins said. He says, I'm going to say yes to everything because, who knows how long this clock is going to be ticking before we're done.
Right.
And so, with Make-A-Wish and wrestling and TV and movies and all this other stuff, he's like, I just want to be everywhere I can be at once. And that is something. So John Cena is a platinum
Let's
selling.
be real. He's still gonna be fine.
Yeah.
When you're that rich, you can have kids at 50 and you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably even better.
Right.
Yeah. You're able to now just be with your kids. So I would think a rich person at 50 having kids is probably better than a broke person having kids at 25, 30.
Yeah, I could see that. But
And you're probably better at raising kids the older you are, other than maybe physically being able to play with them or or all that.
And I
stuff.
think his big thing, like with not having kids, was he didn't want to have to say. He wanted to be able to say yes to everything that came.
right.
But
But that's
all
what
the
I'm saying. Like
opportunities and stuff.
it's not like he's fucking 70.
Right.
Like I said, he still looks like he's 35. So
Right.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, and to me, I think I've never seen. Just looking at the market of wrestling in general, I've seen Ric Flair walk into, and you talk about the old days, Greensboro Coliseum in South Carolina, and Ric Flair comes out, and it's like the goddamn president's here. Totally get that. I've never seen the reaction on a kid's face like I have with John Cena. Even Hulk Hogan. That was a big deal. They love this fucking guy. Like, this guy makes something in their life better, which is crazy that this guy has become like a living superhero. You might not be able to meet Tony Stark or Hulk, but you can meet John Cena. And that guy is it's weird. It's like he's a living superhero to these kids. And then when you think of that, he's also a platinum selling fucking rap artist because his album went fucking platinum when he put that out as a joke.
That's great.
And he's like, I fucking sat in the studio for months going, I need better beats. He's like, I was serious about it. I didn't want to put out a whack ass album. He goes, I might not be the best rapper. He's like, but I knew because of wrestling, because of WWE, that album was going to sell and people were going to buy it. And he goes, and the thought of delivering something that was less than
what he could do
acceptable was not an option.
Right.
So he's like a platinum selling fucking rap artist. He's the 17-time world champion. That's the most world championships in the history of WWE. He's won he's a Grand Slam champion, which means he's won every single championship there is to win.
I thought you meant he ate the most Denny's breakfast.
That means he's literally held every title you can hold in WWE, which also puts him in the same category as Bret Hart and Ric Flair. Not Hulk Hogan.
Right.
Not those other guys, because those guys didn't work the same way. But like John Cena there was a long time when he headlined WrestleMania this year and lost the title back to Cody Rhodes. That was his first time headlining WrestleMania since 2012.
Okay.
So from 12 to 25, he was just there. And he was selling the younger talent, making people look better, making the product better. And that's what separates him from a lot of guys is that, and Flair was big about that too. But nobody did it on as big a stage as John Cena did because he had everything to lose. Like, he literally let his stock as a wrestler decline in order for the people above him to be able to get to the level where they could meet him at.
So there's another thing with John Cena, and you showed me the like dedication video that
Yeah.
all the the farewell
video
and all the different wrestlers
Backstage area,
it was really like sappy music
Yeah.
and all the clips of all the wrestlers holding up signs saying we see you. But the big thing was, to me, everybody did the
you can't see me.
the you can't see me waving the hand in front of the face.
Yeah.
And there's not a ton of people that they can say they have a whole gesture
Right.
that they created.
Sure. Yeah.
And that kind of so this whole 6'7" thing
Yeah.
is insane. It's actually gotten to a point where I can say I don't know that I've ever seen anything this viral.
Right.
And that's coming off the back of Hawk Tuah
Yeah.
and some other things that were flash in the pan but were big at the time that I can't think of now.
Yeah.
But I came up with something, and I think it was actually my sister. I was talking to my sister, and she actually kind of spurned this thought that I had.
Okay.
What? So the 6'7's gotten so crazy. Even like games that I'm playing, if someone puts a 6'7 in fucking like public chat,
Yeah.
all of a sudden it scrolls so fucking fast 6'7s that all you see is 6'7s across the screen, and in between you see kickbot so and so has been kicked, kickbot so and so has been kicked, kickbot. So because people are fucking spamming it so hard, they end up getting kicked, and nobody fucking cares because 6'7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the big thing about 6'7" too is not just the saying and how viral it's become, but it also has a hand gesture with it.
Right.
What, and I think you may get this instantly, I could be wrong. What, in your opinion, was the most viral saying that also was associated with a hand gesture that was as big as 6'7"?
I'm such a fucking piece of shit. The first one that pops in my head is Shocker. One in
No.
the pink, two in the stink.
That's pretty good, but that Shocker wasn't, I wouldn't say,
Okay.
as widespread as
Okay.
6'7".
Was it the thing? The
That was another thing I thought of. But
Catching
that-
people's attention
But that doesn't necessarily have a saying
True.
to go with it.
Okay.
But yeah, the whole
Yeah.
asshole or look
Yeah.
at look at the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that was another thing I thought of. But still, not on the level of 6'7".
okay.
Now, remember I told you I'm tying this into wrestling.
Okay.
Think about it a little more. What do you think
Was it
is the most
no?
no, more viral than that? The one that I mean, I'm a little younger than you, but when I was in high school, everybody did this every day, all the fucking time. DX suck it.
I got two words for you. Yeah.
I think that was the most viral saying that also had a gesture associated with it,
Okay.
other than 6'7".
Okay. I can see that.
I can't think of another one. DX that
was huge.
everywhere all the time. I mean, fucking at the bus stop, I probably heard "suck it" a million times.
I still remember
365 days a year. I heard "suck it" somewhere.
in that video, the older guy in the fucking wingtips that reaches down and pumps up his shoes.
Yeah.
That's the road dog Jesse James.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you the New Age Outlaws, Road Dog Jesse James, Badass Billy Gunn. Yeah, and if you don't we got two words for you.
Suck it.
That's him. Yeah.
I don't think. And what's crazy about that is that was before social media.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The suck it thing, that was before social media. And in all honesty, dude, I think I mentioned my mom asked me, "What's the deal with this 6'7"?"
Your mom asked you that?
My mom goes nowhere and does nothing. The only reason she knew about it, she plays a typing game to improve your typing skills.
Oh, man. What a nerd.
It made it it made it to the typing game to where they even have like a title and stuff that you can earn that's like 6'7", you know, and all that. And she's like, "I don't understand. I don't get it. What is this 6'7" thing?" And when my mom I was like, "That's incredible."
Just tell your mom it has to do with butt sex.
Yeah, I just told her it was like the whole joke is it means nothing, and that's the
hard
joke.
for people to understand, though.
And that's the joke. Is
they
people
still
go,
think they're not.
Oh no,
it's an inside joke that I don't get, and you're making fun of me. I know.
And that's the joke, is that it's something that makes you think that there's something you don't know and that you're making fun of me.
I
And
know
it's not. It's beautiful. It is genius, and I love it. And I embrace the 6'7" culture fully. And I just thought it was
you hear
funny.
that, kids? 40-plus-year-old guy over here, bushy, just like me.
I just killed it.
He accepts what your 6'7" thing is doing. He's got your back. So if you ever needed old people to be behind you, we got you.
Yep, that's
So speaking of which,
the old people behind the young people.
I have a caller on.
No, never mind. I take that back.
Old people don't get behind the young
yeah,
people.
no, we're not the old people behind the young people.
That actually ties it even more.
Okay.
On the line, I have a listener from last week. So last week I went.
Last week only, or
I don't know.
okay.
So anyway, last week I went on this big rant while I was super fucking intoxicated on peanut butter tequila, peanut butter whiskey, regular whiskey, Jägermeister,
Other peanut butter whiskey.
other peanut butter whiskey, 2, 3, 4 types of whiskey and fucking tequila and Jägermeister and everything about how gay people don't want to indoctrinate your children. They don't want to fucking turn your kids gay. All they
just
want
want
is
a lamp.
a fucking lamp. And then you said, hey, we need to end this segment before we don't have a podcast anymore. And so, yeah, all that. And so he heard this.
I
and
was just hungry.
So, Victor, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
hey,
Victor,
hey.
You heard that conversation. And how did that make you feel?
He's right. He's right. All I want is a good lamp, a couple end tables, some mid-century modern furniture, and a good rug. Just to
So-
tie together the whole room, make it look nice.
So, are you saying you're a gay gentleman yourself?
I am, yeah. For at least 6 years now.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so you're a newer gay?
I guess you could say that.
Okay.
Just took me a little while to figure it out.
I got you.
But so so that aside, so the whole idea of gay indoctrination is just something that is completely ridiculous to me. So you confirmed
Wait. He just said he just became a gay 6 years ago.
Well, no,
So
but I'm pretty sure.
was he indoctrinated?
I wasn't indoctrinated.
Okay. So you're saying you always liked lamps, you just didn't want to tell anybody about it yet?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Just trying to nail down the details. I'm a detail-oriented guy. I apologize if anything is offensive.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I love how he said mid-century modern for the fucking coffee table too. So I'm like,
I don't even know what that fucking means.
at that point, you don't even have to say you're gay anymore. You're
Right.
like, I know. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that means like mid-century modern is like 1950s. Is it 50s, Victor?
It's like 50s to 70s, like space agey type, explain it.
When they were
It's-
making
it's
those
very-
like egg-shaped chairs and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like retro-futuristic type stuff.
Maybe I'm gay. I like that furniture.
Hey, join the team.
I'll think about it. I'm not big into sports.
All right. 'Cause, listen, I could not give a rat's ass about indoctrinating children. I hardly like my niece. She's only a year and a half, but what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Kiss a guy in front of her and be like, "Oh yeah, this is how you gotta be, but with women." It's not something that I'm focused on. I just left Disney Springs with my blue-haired best friend, and now I'm standing outside a cookie shop in downtown, waiting to go in. But I want to hop on here real quick.
This standing
couldn't
outside a
give a
cookie
rat's
shop.
ass.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah,
see,
Insomnia cookies.
why? And so I don't. It's obvious why, because it's a scare tactic. When people are like, "Oh, they want to turn your kids gay," no one wants to turn your fucking kids gay, because that kid's gonna be gay whether or not anyone has anything to do with it. But I just think it's funny because the culture now. And I'm talking about going back. The first time I ever performed in like gay clubs and stuff was in the like late 90s, right? And so I've seen the shift be from, hey, this is the best time you'll ever have that you didn't know about, until now where it's like you're seeing like fucking people bringing their fucking parents, and because gay club entertainment has always been top notch, the best shit. It's always the most fun. But it was people like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to be seen coming out of there. Now it's like you can be seen coming out of there and people are like, oh, well, you know, I was fucking watching the cabaret because that shit's fucking bomb, and nobody cares, right? And so I've seen all of that change. But what's funny is as things change and it becomes more fucking acceptable, then people who don't like that have to up the ante. And they're like, now it's not just like, oh, they're gay, they're taking over the town. They want your kids now. Now they want to turn your kids gay. Now they're going to do this. They're going to, next thing you know, you're the minority and it's going to be more gays than straight people. And that's never going to happen because fucking, it's just science. But,
I don't know. I think Victor could just pray the gay away. I think he'd just pray really hard and he wouldn't be gay anymore. And he'd like 2025 furniture from IKEA.
I don't know. I'm telling you, it's all that fluoride in the water. You know.
Right. Wait a minute. Do you have a pet frog? And is the frog gay?
I actually do have a pet frog. Her name is Bummy. She's not gay that I'm aware of, but we have not set her up yet. So,
okay.
Well, we'll put a male and a female inside the cage with her. See which one she goes for.
There you go.
And you know what that's called? A science experiment.
I'll be honest with you. You can fucking put a camera on there and make a really weird OnlyFans.
Oh, I bet we probably could.
All right, so Victor, I just want to, and also here's another thing that's funny. Victor is, you don't have to say your age, but I know Victor is in his 20s, and you know who Victor's favorite music artist is?
Hold up, Pink.
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
Go ahead.
No, definitely not Pink.
Go ahead and say it, Victor.
David Bowie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which is,
well, I should have known by the furniture. Damn it. I should have known.
Very Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah. 50 furniture.
I'm planning on getting a vanity license plate here soon, and I want to get the one that has Challenger Columbia on it. You know, the space shuttles.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put the song title TCV15 as the plate numbers on it, which is one of his songs from Station to Station. It's a good album.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
As a gay man, do you find the movie Labyrinth pornographic?
Well.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
Yeah. A little bit.
He's gotten a boner watching Labyrinth before. It happened. He's like, oh my god, those pants. So
listen,
tight.
It wasn't even from the pants. It's just the way he looks at you through the camera, bro.
Yeah.
He's got that 1,000-yard stare.
Right. No, he stares right into your boner.
That's it. Yeah.
He came close.
Yeah.
And also the way he does those glass balls, right? That is gonna be a turn on.
Oh, that's what really gets me going, buddy.
Yeah, no, the glass balls were. I'm straight, and the glass balls got me going.
It's David Bowie is one of those people that I think he just crosses so many fucking genres and just culture in general that I'm like, that makes total fucking sense.
Well, when you got someone that came out, what is he, 20, 30 years ago when he was 30 years ago when he was famous?
It was over 50 years ago.
And it's still hanging on.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? He was just such an original person.
And everyone who knows Bowie and listens to Bowie has different eras of Bowie that they like. Like, I'm a Hunky Dory guy. Like, Hunky Dory is my favorite Bowie album ever. But also, I like the stuff he did with Trent Reznor in the 90s. I like Space Oddity and the Ziggy Stardust stuff. Diamond Dogs was fucking great. Like, the guy was literally a cultural petri dish. He took whatever was going on in the culture and amplified the fuck out of it and made it more interesting than it already was.
But my thing is, no matter what he did, it was still Bowie.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He was such a unique character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and actually, what's funny is I told Victor he should check out Tom Waits because
yeah.
And I was like, Tom Waits is, and also Tom Waits' birthday was last Sunday after we did the show. Another interesting thing I found out: there's actually an interview on YouTube. I'm gonna find it so I can post it. Tom Waits did an interview on a British talk show in the 1970s, and it's universally understood that interview was what Heath Ledger used to base his Joker character off of. It was Tom Waits. Yeah. So, yeah. It's interesting people doing interesting things and being fucking creative is what makes the world go around. And guess what? None of those guys were shied away from anything. So, that should tell you something. I think David Bowie got caught in bed with Iggy Pop. And Mick Jagger.
Oh no, I didn't
Yeah.
know about the. I didn't know about the Mick
By his
Jagger
wives,
one.
yeah, absolutely. Mick Jagger and Iggy Pop. So anyway, Victor, sorry for taking. Go get your goddamn cookies, and
I will.
and thank you for calling in. And I love the fact you called and say, "Hey, no, you're right. We do want lamps, but we also want all this other shit." And I hope you get it.
Well, I appreciate you bringing it up in the first place.
Yeah, call anytime you want. We're here, man.
All right, dude. Hey, you're gonna be our official. You're gonna be official correspondent. Whenever there's gay shit going on, we're gonna call you.
I thought you were gonna see our official gay guy.
Hey,
I don't know
hey,
if
you ever need some gay shit answered? I'm your guy.
Okay.
Well, I mean, then we're gonna be calling you every week. Every week we got some kind of gay ass question.
I'm pretty sure I've traumatized coworkers with the stories I've told them because they ask me invasive questions and I don't fear to answer them. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you want to know.
All right.
They're like, "What'd you do last night?" And I'm like, "Do you really want to know that answer?" And I end up telling them, and they just get all horrified looking. I'm like, "You are the one who asked."
You're like, have you ever ridden a simian in a gerbil costume?
Not quite that yet, but I mean, hey, it
I
might
thought that
happen.
was
You never
goddamn
know.
funny. He got awful quiet.
Because he was thinking.
Oh, he was like,
he had to go back through the Rolodex and go, "Did that happen?"
Right. Wait a minute.
I had to make sure that didn't happen.
No, it was a unicorn costume.
All right, dude. You have a good night, and we'll talk to you again soon. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks
You have a
lot.
good one.
All right, you too, buddy.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Yes. We have a gay guy now.
We have an official guy to answer all of your questions.
Official gay dude.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the way I figure is, that's what you need. You need to have experts, right?
Yes.
And,
we have
we have
experts in everything.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
So we're hitting that point. Let's do a quick break. We'll come back and go into some other shit. This is
The story of a girl who cried and drowned the whole world.
We've already done that before.
Oh, okay.
This is Bob on Blonde with Come On. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio. We will be right back.
Education can be the most important decision of your life. So why not invest your life savings on one of the best? Altamont College. Welcome home. This above average college will help you decide if college is your calling. Whether you're a doctor or physician, a teacher or librarian, a farmhand or otherwise, Altamont College, let us wow you with promises.
I'm Sergeant Barkus Clayton. In the 2 decades of my professional career in Central Florida, nothing has twisted up my gut more than the cowards who've taken the baby swans from Lake Eola. The poor mother goose calls day and night for her babies, and now she's calling me. The so-called Signet Caper is nothing more than a depraved, hollow individual seeking out the most innocent life form to torment and terrorize. I vow to track these suspects down using force if I must. If you're the one who did this heinous crime, me and the crime ender's gonna find you. Only a jackass would do something that stupid. Or maybe you don't have a brain in that ugly head of yours. If that's the case, I can't help you. But I will find you. And maybe, if you turn yourself in, I'll go easy on you. But rest assured, Central Florida, Sergeant Barkus Clayton will be vigilant, ever present, gun in hand and law on my side. I will not lose this fight. And you can take that to the bank of Lake Eola.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We bring you the first politically correct monster truck rally. Unless, of course, you find that to be inconvenient. In which case, we'll have a matinee on Tuesday. Featuring such non-offensive sports vehicles as appropriately sized foot, mild-mannered canine, funeral service worker, and son of funeral service worker, who, although slightly younger, still gets paid a living wage, and current DC truck rally champion. I'm okay with our country having a black president. Price admission includes the entire seat, but you'll only need the edge. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Try to respect the wishes of our neighbors and keep the noise down, down, down. You've seen the phenomenon of making a murderer. Now it's time to go a bit deeper. Super TV3 now brings you Making a Shoplifter, the documentary tale of a man accused of an unspeakable crime.
Hey, hon.
I'm sad.
Oh, yeah?
No.
You know, just try to think of the good times, huh?
It's been 56 minutes. I still have to pee.
Oh.
Yeah, they let me go once. I've had a great pop since then.
You know you're not allowed to have those sugar pops.
No. WrestleMania's next week.
Don't worry, okay? Your pops is taping it.
Hulk is gonna make a comeback. He's just misunderstood.
New witnesses.
I saw him with the bag of buggles. I knew exactly what he's doing.
Drama unfurled.
I've worked here for 16 years and we've never had bugles.
The riveting drama.
Have you guys seen my buddy, what got the witch fingers? Been waiting for like 54 minutes.
Evidence mishandled.
Well, have you tested the evidence?
We always test the evidence.
Yes, but have you tested it for hot fries?
We generally don't test for hot fries. I plead the fifth.
Making a Shoplifter. Only on Super TV3. It's been called this year's sleeper hit. Prime time tomorrow on Orlando's Super TV3.
Where's the girl, Miero?
I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder, Hernandez.
Where did you pull her? She's too big to fit in these drawers. And she's made of bony skin, not invisible matter. So I know she cannot be standing right here.
Very clever, detective. But not clever enough.
¿Por qué, Miero? She's just a girl. A closet-sized girl. Dios mío, there's a closet door right here.
Oh, no. No, don't open that door!
Carrie DeLipschitz and Jim Mahoney star in Milfana Hernandez, Detective MILF. Only on Orlando's Super TV3.
Looking for professional installation for that fence? Don't want to do it yourself? Look no further than FenceCrafter, Central Florida's newest and coolest wall building company. If you're like me, you want a yard wall built exactly for your personality, and FenceCrafter will absolutely do it for the least amount of money. If it's important to you, we'll do it, guaranteed. Custom painting, 3D print renderings, and free shipping is the FenceCrafter way of business. Call or find us on social media for your free estimate. FenceCrafter.
Have you ever been hungry? Boy knows I have. And sometimes you just don't know where to go. That's why I started Steve's House of Food, where you can get all your favorite foods. Located in my house, Steve's House of Food has all your favorite foods like chicken, nacho, beef, bean, beets, bread, pan-seared foie gras with a Merlot reduction served on polenta, and snacks. Steve's House of Food, where your favorite foods are now also my favorite foods as well. Please come to my house. Please.
Coming soon to the parking lot of a mid-level amphitheater near you, it's the Out of Touch Music Festival. Do you like spending the entire day in the hot sun thinking, oh yeah, I remember them. They toured for over 30 years and now you'll wait over 30 minutes to hear that one song. They couldn't replicate their initial success, but they didn't break up. Each act guaranteed to have at least one original member. The Out of Touch Music Festival. It's not that new music is bad or you're too old. It's both.
Builder's Blocks! Hey, I'm Shay, owner of Builder's Blocks. We get it. January? New Year's resolutions? No one has time for that. Right now at Builder's Blocks with a Z, Central Florida's most ripped gym, we pay you. We literally will pay you and you won't have to work. It's simple. Join and bring 2 friends. Sound easy? It is. We'll even pay you more if those friends bring friends. Stay swole with the pros. Only at Builder's Blocks. Discounts of pre-approved groups of 5 or more.
We've all been there. You thought you had a great idea for a dispatch, but it just wasn't good.
This is Cobra Kid, just checking in.
Sure, it's hard to be original.
What up, C-Lane? Sabrina, I love you, duh. Sean, you're a dick.
You try writing a joke while you're using a weed whacker.
I damn near killed him!
Can I get a magnet?
Embrace the fellowship of the 95%ers support group.
Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
Remember, you are the 95%. So maybe they have the problem.
You fellow wenches, are you looking for a buccaneer to bed or a first mate to swab your poop deck? Well, no one should have to face scurvy alone. Visit piratesonly.com. Think of the pirate possibilities, such as Clamdigger 69.
I'm Clamdigger 69. I have plenty of toys and eccentric things in Davy Jones's locker, if you know what I mean. Again, that's Clamdigger 69.
But let's not forget about Make My Roger Jolly.
I'm Make My Roger Jolly. Allow me to be the first one to truly discover your booty. I'm Make My Roger Jolly.
Pirate 542.
Arr, arr, arr.
And Cabin Swain too.
Hey, don't forget about me. I'm Cabin Swain too. You can come and frolic around my mizzenmast. I'm Cabin Swain too.
Find your buried treasure at piratesonly.com, where X marks the spot.
The twilight years are the best years of your life.
But you might not know that if you're just watching TV.
Hi, I'm host Chris Christopher.
And I'm Neil Scheinfeld. Getting older offers insightful commentary and wisdom to those of you enjoying your last years.
We understand you have, at best, 4 more years left. Getting older shows old people, not unlike yourself, doing things exceptionally better than you.
Drop us a line to be featured on the next episode. And do it quickly, sooner rather than later.
Time is a precious thing, and so is tuning in to Getting Older.
Take things to a new level upon Wii with the first annual French Riviera Games. Events include
cigarette smoking, depressing filmmaking, scouting, esoteric performance art, and Moustache! Fun for the whole family!
We will have disinterested mimes that will challenge your child's sense of existential security.
And a bounce house!
A special appearance by over 50 Serge Gainsbourg impersonators.
And Jean Reno!
Check out our Midway games and events. And
Baguettes!
The French Riviera Games.
Where the wine flows like the river Rhone.
Coming to an empty field near you.
New from the makers of Sicker, the hottest craze in passive messaging technology, Singstagram. You speak it, we sing it. For all the good times.
Congrats on graduating.
Congratulations on your graduation.
And the not so good times.
Sorry to hear about your loss.
Ooh, your grandma's dead. Sorry for your loss.
When you have a song in your heart, but you can't quite get it out.
New phone, who dis?
I lost my phone.
Or total avoidance.
Can you just let him know I'm not into him?
Stay away from her, she doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
Singstagram. Every message can be a song. From the makers of Sicker.
Hurricane, but her won't on my watch. I'm pilot Anthony Migliardio, founder of the only socially funded company that destroys hurricanes. Each year, hurricanes obliterate lives, property, and taxpayers' money. But I can solve this problem. Hurwon't stops any hurricane in any error-prone computer projection by detonating one simple, safe-tested nuclear bomb in the very center of the eye of the storm. Sound risky? After serving despite a dishonorable discharge, I've managed to sneak out with this bad boy. That's the sound of a 40-year-old floppy disk loaded with top-secret codes. Stop listening to phony pseudoscientists of climate change, and let's take back our planet. Only with Hura won't.
Mr. Migliario will neither confirm nor deny the possession of top-secret nuclear codes. Hura won't. Patent pending, not endorsed by the Better Business Bureau. Mr. Migliario pleads the fifth.
Orlando's Super TV3 presents a real-world comedy filmed in front of a live studio audience. Locker Room Talk Live. Let's see what the boys get themselves into this week.
Make sure there's plenty of towels in there for when the racquete ball game is over with.
We gotta mop the shower real good this week. I know they go and pee in there.
That's not pee, though.
That not pee, though?
Hey, I just checked my 401k on the way down here. I'm rolling in it, Bobby. I bet you let me grab him by the huh? Yowza! You should be so lucky I get my hands on your mother's you son of a bitch.
Holy moly.
You goddamn you have offended me, sir.
Hey, put
I'll
some pants
stuff
on.
you back in there like a goddamn bowling ball.
Oh, yeah? Well, your mother has the size of her and if you don't like it, you can take it and shove it way up your...
Stop touching him.
I'm the stork. Your mother. I'm the stork.
Oh, they're horsing around for real. Oh.
Tune in at 8 to see what people are willing to accept this week. Locker Room Talk. Tonight at 8, only on Orlando's Super TV3.
If you think having fun at the sports game is sitting on your hands, you need to call me, Jake Berman. Hi, I'm Jake Berman, and I've been getting under the skin of professional ball players the world over for decades. And now, I want to teach you how to heckle like the pros. Cheering on your home team away from home? Hey, do they just breed losers here? It's like this place is a toilet bowl. Or trying to impress a date?
Stop.
You are
Just
so
stop. Please
bad.
stop.
You're
Just
such
stop
a
right now.
loser. God, I don't know why they even pay you.
Don't call.
I'm Jake Berman, and the next time you go to the ballpark, you'll be that guy. Call 415-239-9-878-61515. Again, that's 415-239-9-878-61515. Jake Berman! 415-239-9-878-61515. I want you to be that guy. 415-239-9-878-61515. Then pound 10. I'm Jake Berman.
Tonight at 9 on Orlando's Super TV3. She's a nun with a secret past.
I must confess, I've never ever taken confession, never.
He's a 12-year-old genius who plays by his own rules.
Oh, DDoS hack of NORAD? Child's play. First, soccer practice.
Together, they are Penguin and the Rookie.
It's never gonna work, rookie. That's what my mom said about birth control.
Two paths, one journey, where salvation and puberty collide.
Defuse the bomb already, honey. I can still catch happy hour.
Chill out, you old bird. I have 15 seconds and 10 are for boobies.
Start the habit. Penguin and the Rookie on Orlando's Super TV3.
I'm Julian Assange, owner of Julian Assange's Sausage House, located at Flat 3B in the Embassy of Ecuador in London. If you can't get enough of hundreds of thousands of leaked emails about banal topics of insignificance, at least fill up on me sausage. And for dessert, enjoy a conspiracy in 3 delicious flavors. Crooked Clinton coconut, don't deport me bro mango, and hacker's surprise. No surprise here, it's criminally good. Haha. Julian Assange's Sausage House, in the Embassy of Ecuador in London. Help pay for me cost of living. Free sausage to Swedes.
If you want to live your best life, you need to call me, Jake Berman. My life revolves around sports, but maybe yours doesn't. That's why I'm introducing the Jake Berman Betterment Program. Let's hear from a few satisfied customers.
He's changed my life. His classes, They mean everything to me.
Excuse me, sorry.
need something?
Cheryl, I'm gonna need those reports on my desk that we talked about by 5.
You see my lips move? I am talking to
I'm sorry, I
a
didn't realize that
friend.
you were talking to
Can't
someone.
you see I'm talking to someone?
But don't take my word for it.
Jake's teachings really helped me process the death of my grandfather.
Here we are to honor this man who loved immensely, who held tightly, who caressed
Hey,
gently.
come on! Is this a wake or a wake me up? Wrap it up, buddy! Come on! I'm Jake Berman, and the next time you wake up, you'll be that guy. Call 415-239-9878-61515. I want you to live your best life. Call 415-239-9878-61515. Then pound 10. I'm Jake Berman. After being laid off, attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $2.1 million from me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Joe. I was honored to recover $2.1 million for Joe after he was fired from his job, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. No one has the right to treat you like dirt, but if they do, I will make them pay. Simply go to AskTheCrab.com and see what Crab Newberg can do for you.
Life's not fair! Have you felt neglected? Have your needs been denied? We are currently bringing a class action lawsuit against the News Junkie. Have you been denied any of the following? Magnet, shirt, bumper sticker, $50 gift card, badge, chat room impunity, live trivia complaints, self-validation, or otherwise. If you've been wronged, please don't delay. Take back what should have been yours. Join the ASCII class action lawsuit today. I often wonder what kind of a future we're gonna leave behind for the children, you know?
Hey, John.
Howdy, Belle. You alright?
This is John. He's been a Continental truck driver for over 35 years.
They said, basically, you can't have the trees no more, can't chop them. There ain't none left, which I know is false. I pass them by every day, driving.
Recent congressional hearings have decimated his trucking routes, carrying precious timber from Washington State to Washington, D.C.
They call it damaging the earth. What about me? I need to feed my kids, and that's by driving a truck filled with lumber. The future concerns me right now, if I have enough money to feed my kids, yeah?
Environmental groups are petitioning against American jobs at an alarming rate, citing global climate change on so-called deforestation. Tell your state senator that American jobs are more important than trees. The planet can wait. John can't.
This message paid for by Americans for Work.
Do you like pudding? I mean, really like pudding? Have we got the palace for you? Built on repurposed Native American lands, Pudding Palace boasts the most name brands and well-known traditional gelatins from every country on Earth. Our Yelp reviewers speak for themselves. What about you there in the sweatpants?
My mom drops me off like twice a week. It's awesome. I'm 45.
And what about you, little lady?
I came here looking for love. I found pudding.
Hey, buddy, what's your favorite part of the Pudding Palace?
Sneeze guards. Talk about elegance. I felt like I was in an actual palace.
All right, I see a bit of a line. Good. Okay, getting kind of busy here. Let's just go and see what's going on around the corner over here. And hey, sweetheart, what do you think of Pudding Palace?
I never knew pudding could be so fancy.
Well, there you go. As you can see, we got nothing
Seriously?
but satisfied
It's
customers
just
here at the
pudding.
Pudding Palace.
And my check was for
Nope,
$65?
Focus on me.
What sort of motherfucker
Brandon.
establishment is this place?
Someone doesn't have our rewards card. Come on down to Pudding Palace. Pudding Palace, where pudding kings are born.
After a local Ponzi scheme pulled the wool over my eyes, attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover my life savings, $36,000. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Chet. I was honored to recover over $40,000 for Chet after a local gym took him for a dumbbell, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. Ponzi schemes are illegal. You don't need two other friends to tell you. Visit AskTheCrab.com. That's crab with a K, and you've got a case.
After spilling a hot beverage on my pants, Attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $14,000 for me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
However, I specialize in only one area, you. Go to AskTheCrab.com and see what Crab Newberg can do for you. With Crab Newberg, you've got a case.
After my grunkle misdiagnosis, Attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $140,000 for me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Valentino. I was honored to recover $140,000 for Valentino, and I'd be willing to help you too. Grunkle is a very serious congenital condition. If you've been misdiagnosed, go to AskTheCrab.com.
After being laid off, Attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $2.1 million for me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Joe. I was honored to recover $2.1 million for Joe after he was fired from his job, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. No one has the right to treat you like dirt, but if they do, I will make them pay. Simply go to AskTheCrab.com and see what Crab Newberg can do for you.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. So on the break, I think Mr. Bushy here became a wrestling fan.
Well, I'm a fan of ass, is the thing. And you put two beautiful women in the ring in tight spandex outfits, and all of a sudden I'm a fan of it.
Sol Ruca, AAA Lucha Libre versus Bailey. And that was an incredible match.
I like any of the wrestlers, any of the Lucha Libre style with all the flipping around and twisting and crazy thing. But the fact that I seen a new move tonight that I've never seen.
Oh, yeah.
Those girls were so acrobatic in what they were doing, and that finishing move was amazing.
That was a great match. That inverted backflip into a neck breaker. Yeah.
Yeah, like front side backflip. It was so wild. I mean, just like was heading towards the buckle, kicked off the bottom in a front flip,
Yeah.
But moving backwards.
Yeah.
And then to end up, she was upside down as she catches her neck and goes.
Yeah.
I mean, god damn.
Yeah.
Bro. And then, like I said, you add dad ass to it, and it's very entertaining.
Yeah,
Extremely
that ass turns it.
all of a sudden, I like it now.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Shout out to Victor for being on the show with us. That was a lot of fun.
And hey, another shout out, former guest of the show. We what was it, 6 or 8 months ago? We had Antonio Martinez on the show.
Yep.
From Orlando City Youth Academy.
Yep.
Fucking article this week. Did I send it to you?
Yes, sir.
Most underrated center back in the entire United States.
Yeah, no, he's going places.
How crazy is that? Think about being 13.
All that I can hope is his fame affects us positively.
Yeah. How crazy
is that so
is
bad?
it? No, but how crazy is it to think to be that age and then and having that kind of.
What's cool about him was I even asked him when he's here, like, do you realize just how cool it is to be as young as you are and be this far ahead in life already? And he even said, like, no, I don't think I really do. And that alone makes me realize how smart he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How old is he? 14 when we interviewed him?
He's like 13 right now.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Because no 13-year-old, you ask him, hey, do you understand what's going on? Oh, yeah, I'm the shit, 6'7". Meh.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, that's a 13-year-old. And then you've got this kid that's like, no, I don't, I don't really think that I do understand how impactful all this, being this good, this young is,
it's fucking crazy.
So cool, and I'm always happy to see anybody succeed. If you're doing good, power to you. Please succeed. I hope you succeed.
Yeah,
all the success.
And also, like, that family is so it's so Arthur. I've known Arthur since he was like 19 years old. He came into the car business. My dad and I grew up in the car business because my dad was in the car business. And, so I sort of got handed the keys, and I just had to treat her nice. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I got to come into a business that I truly feel like I have an impact in.
Nice.
And Arthur was 19. He was washing cars, and I just knew from, like, meeting him, I'm like, you don't need to be washing cars, dude. Like, you got the brain to do a whole lot more than that. And then me and my dad took him in and got him into the business. And, and that whole family, they work their asses off for what they have. But, goddamn, their kids are fucking great, man.
Yeah.
And, it's one of those things where I'm just happy to see, like, good things happen to good people,
Yep.
And I can't say enough about those guys. And also, like, just while we said that, I just want to say this real fast. So my dad had back surgery this week, and we knew he was going to have it for a long time. He had elected to have it. He's 75, but everyone in his family lives in their 90s. And my brother, closest to me in age, is an orthopedic back surgeon or spinal surgeon. And so we set all this up. Some complications happened. It hasn't gone as smoothly as we expected it to, but I know he's been not feeling the greatest because you get to that age where you're 75 years old and you start seeing the clock ticking backwards, and he's not feeling the best right now, and so I know it's affected him a bit.
Right.
But we've had Aaron Fector in here on the show, and Aaron Fector has been leaving him voice messages every single day. Funny little voicemails to pump him up.
We're definitely going to go over there and visit him.
Yeah, we're going to go see him.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think you told me anything about him. If you did tell me about back surgery, I definitely didn't know when it was happening, that it was like already going on.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to go up there and
but it's
say, hey.
I mentioned it when I had him and my uncle on the air with Aaron, but nearly everything I am as a person is because of that guy. And so I could have never asked for a better father, a better mentor, a better person to guide me through how you fucking live your life and how you. And he always taught me to never do anybody wrong, always do what you know is right, and it'll all come out in the wash. And nowadays that's not necessarily the case all the time, but it's a really fucking great way to walk through the world.
Yeah.
In my opinion, is as long as you tell people the fucking truth and you're honest and you can lay your head down at night going, I'm not doing anything I don't know is to be correct, and so that's the way I live my life, and it's because of him. So,
no,
just saying,
your dad's a cool dude for sure.
Yeah.
You know, live your life, do right, don't do anybody wrong, and shove Slim Jims up people's noses.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and then next thing you know, the Showbiz Pizza guy's telling you what a badass you are. You know, I mean,
I bought like a double thick Slim Jim the other day. I guess they got like really big fat ones now. That's probably not even new, but I hadn't had a Slim Jim since. Honestly, I hadn't had a Slim Jim since Owen bought the like 2 cases. I forgot what we did. Why did he do that? We did something with Slim Jims where he bought like 2 cases of them.
Yeah, it was because Aaron was here. Remember, it was Aaron and my dad. He was like handing to him, and he was handing to Aaron in case he wanted to shove them up their nose.
Right.
To
Okay.
make it right.
I don't know why I didn't make that connection. Maybe because I'm dumb.
No, yeah, that was what it was for.
But anyway, I hadn't had a Slim Jim since then. And the other day, I was like, just happened to have like $3 left over while I was getting groceries, and I'm like, man, I could go for a Slim Jim, and they had a big old fat one. Oh man,
do you?
Are we? Okay, so what?
I'm just
1,
saying. I just
2,
handed this.
3.
It's funny because no one can see on camera. So on the table here, I have these 2 little tiny cans of Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
They're not that small.
It's still a full drink.
Yeah.
But I just saw them there. I'm like, to Bushy. I'm like, huh? It was like one of those like.
Well, here's the thing. I thought maybe last week after doing 5 liquors in one show that I definitely wasn't going to do that again.
You're not doing 5 liquors.
Right, it's 4.
Yeah. No, it's only 3.
No, because the vodka.
Vodka, tequila, whiskey. That's 3.
No,
It
but
just fucking jizzed on me again.
Yeah, you got, but it's technically 4 because you got the.
Okay.
Truth. God damn it! What is it?
Hard Truth.
You got the Hard Truth.
Yeah.
The Chickachita.
Yeah.
I'm drinking. I always have vodka and ginger ale of sorts. Actually, you bought that ginger ale with a fruit splash. It's it's a cherry ginger ale.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Cherry ginger ale and vodka that's what I'm chasing everything with.
Yeah.
And then he hands me a can of I don't know if I'm gonna do the Screwball too.
No, you
We'll
don't
see.
have to.
We'll
I
see.
mean, Hard Truth's still here for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I still got some over here. Well, no, I guess I did polish that off. Oh man, I do agree that our vein is definitely alcohol advertisement.
I think what we do is more important to the world than people think. Because what we do is we come on here, we drink a bunch of liquor, we tell you the good liquor.
Right.
I've literally had people text me and go, "What was that liquor you talked about this week?" And then they go buy it. So I know that we're doing a good service.
We're affecting a positive change in the world.
We're making a fucking change in this world. And then on top of that, we have all these different opinions of all of these things that are happening in the world. And some of us you'll agree with, some of us you won't. But regardless, you're going to get we're not sugarcoating anything. You're going to hear, this is what's going on in the world, and you like it, don't.
So
yeah.
In that vein,
okay,
you might like what we say, you might not.
Yeah.
The Diddy documentary.
Okay, so you finally watched it because I've watched it already.
I watched the whole thing. I watched 3.5 episodes yesterday, and then the last half of the 4th episode today.
Okay.
I don't know how to say this without sounding bad.
Okay.
If you watch that documentary, could you not change the title to Diddy Still Winning or Diddy Doubt Me Now? Something in those lines.
Okay.
And yes, he has done terrible things.
Yeah.
And he looks like a terrible person.
Right.
But overall, I don't feel like this documentary was the flex that everybody's acting like it was, or the troll. Like, it's such a weird thing because there's really not much more that could be done. And is it a troll or a... Yes. Does the documentary show a bunch of terrible things that Diddy did?
Okay.
Yes. However, being the hip hop guy I am, and you know, loving Biggie and Pac and all that, and watching this, it was like I already, aside from the interviews with the guy who was the co-owner, the guy who had the 25%,
yeah,
and Dog, I forget what the other guy was, but something Dog so and so.
That's the guy who was like Don Curry or some shit like that.
So other than the interviews with people,
right,
and some of the things that I didn't know about the actual like bad boy business, I had no idea about the 25%,
right,
and the guy, and there was this guy behind the scenes running everything,
yeah,
and then Diddy goes and basically threatens him to sign his stuff over. Like, did I learn new stuff from this documentary? Yes. Was most of it stuff that I've already heard and already known? Yes.
Okay.
It was really odd watching it because for me, it was, you know me, I don't do nostalgia much, but watching it was like very nostalgic, and seeing like Biggie and Pac and how young they were in comparison to how old I am now. When they were going through, I didn't realize those motherfuckers were only like a couple years older than me.
I know. They were like 27, 25, somewhere in that range.
I think, wasn't Biggie like 23?
Yeah,
when he died?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought Biggie was like a 40-year-old dude. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I was
They
young.
looked like adults, and we didn't feel like adults at that.
It was the content.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't allowed to cuss. I wasn't allowed to listen to stuff with cussing in it. And I'm listening to fucking Biggie and Pac talk about these like really gangster street things, and I just assumed they were these old dudes. You know what I mean? That had seen a lot and done a lot.
Right. Yeah.
And then to watch it now as someone who's 45 and see that these guys were just young men. Just getting started.
And when you really think about it, when you look at how young Pac was 27 when he died, right? But you look at his career before that with Digital Underground and then the movies and all the other stuff he had done. Like, dude, at 27 years old, Pac had done a lot.
Well, and here's a wild thing the documentary did for me was I've always been a Biggie over Pac guy.
Yeah.
And I still am that kind of more East Coast sound over West Coast sound guy.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if it was because I was born here or just because what I like.
Right.
But I just always liked Biggie more. I never denied that Pac was an amazing talent and did good songs.
It just wasn't your thing.
Well, no, I wouldn't even say it wasn't. It just, I didn't like it more than Biggie. I liked it.
Right.
I would never say it wasn't my thing. It was like fucking Hail Mary. Dude,
Hail Mary is my favorite song he ever did.
I think I might even said that like my two favorite Pac songs are actually, I think, better than my two favorite Biggie songs, but I have more songs that I like from Biggie. Like, I like Biggie's full albums.
Yeah.
That kind of, and like I said, just more my style.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how much that Pac was ahead of Biggie, and a lot of the music videos and the style and everything that Biggie did was styled after what Pac already did.
Right.
I didn't realize that in the timeline until I watched this documentary.
Yeah.
So this kind of all goes into my point, though, where yes, this documentary does a lot of things where it talks terribly about Diddy, but in the end, they even say what a fucking resounding victory it was for the defense. This guy was only convicted of stuff. Dude, it would be as simple as me or you met a girl in a different state and we liked her and we decided to pay for her flight to come to us to have sex. That's what this motherfucker was convicted of, when we know he set up 2 fucking murders, when we know he drugged and raped people, when we know he was putting drugs in fucking baby oil. I'll be honest with you, I heard more fucked up shit in just reading of transcripts of the actual court case than anything in the fucking documentary. They didn't bring up him blowing up Kid Cudi's car. I didn't know about them picking up the what was his name, Capricorn or Callisto. What was his personal assistant's name? Callisto.
Callista, yeah.
Callista.
Yeah.
There was things in this documentary that I hadn't heard before.
Yeah.
But it was really weird because I finished the documentary going, he's still winning.
Yeah.
Even if he spends 4 years in prison, that's fucking nothing for what this dude has done. And when he comes out, he's still a fucking billionaire.
I know.
He's still fucking with people.
Yeah.
He's still suppressing witnesses and evidence.
Dude, that video of him where he's talking to fucking Felina from Dirty Money.
Yeah.
And she's dealing with a fucking custody battle with her fucking kids.
And
they have video of him going, I'll pay for you to have the best attorney during that custody battle. All you have to do is say that Don Richardson is full of shit and none of that stuff ever happened.
Yeah. No, it is.
You're preying on people's weaknesses.
I don't know. I watched the whole documentary, and at the end of it, I went, this is not as big of a diss as you think it is, considering the fact that we all already knew 90% of this.
Yeah.
And nothing has happened, and nothing will happen, and fucking 4 years is nothing for this dude. He's so rich. I think I mentioned in the show we talked about it before. Yes, I'm sure he'll get extorted.
Right.
Yeah, he'll lose $1 million here and there. What's that to a fucking billionaire? To go, oh, you want to beat me up? Hey, how about this? You don't touch me. You protect me now for the next 4 years I'm in here. I'll give you and your family $1 million.
Right, exactly.
Now.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is set. He will be fine. He's not going to be fucked up in prison. He wasn't, there hasn't ever been any accusations of him an underage, and that's what gets you fucked up in prison. So the people in prison are going to fucking laugh at the fact that he got put in prison for paying for prostitutes to come from one state. He's going to get high fives over that. So he's going in with no charges that any fucking inmate is going to care about. They're going to laugh about it. He's rich as fuck. He gets a whole documentary made about him that basically makes him look bad, but it doesn't fucking matter because in the end, he fucking wins. He's still a billionaire. He spends a couple years in jail, and he comes out fucking still the gas. That motherfucker invented gaslighting.
Yeah.
The fucking tons of messages you hear him sending to Lil Rod about, oh man, this could be something I didn't think it was, and don't make it into something it's not, and I'm gonna pay you, and blah blah. And you talk about the girl fighting the custody battle, and the fact she asked him for $5,000, and he was like, oh, I'm kind of busy around. 5,000, bro. That would be like you calling me up and asking me if you can borrow a nickel.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Would you ever, in a million years, even think to be? Oh no, dude, a nickel? I'm busy. I'm too busy recording this fucking a nickel.
And also, I want to point out that the one thing that he was convicted of was the Mann Act, right? And here's the thing, I'm not pro Diddy in any aspect at all, but
I hope I'm not coming off though. I'm not pro Diddy.
No. You're not. No, what you're coming off of anti the justice system, which you should. The Mann Act, the last time the Mann Act was used to convict a person was Blackjack Johnson, the boxer.
Okay.
The first black heavyweight champion. He had run through all the black talent in the boxing world, and finally the white heavyweight champion said, okay, fine, I'll fight this. You can think what word. And he lost it. And then the United States government spent 8 years trying to write laws to make this black man drop the World Heavyweight Championship.
Wow.
And that's the Mann Act, and that's the act they used to convict Diddy for the transporting of white women across state borders. So this is not a failure of culture. This is a failure of the system, like you said, not knowing how to charge someone with something.
Well, the fact that I didn't know, another thing I didn't know till the documentary is that the jury was not sequestered.
No.
And they were able to go home and watch all the fucking social media and propaganda and everything they wanted. And so the Indian gentleman that was on the jury did not seem starstruck.
He
but
seemed
also
pretty like
he seemed a little simple. These lawyers have a lot to do with the selecting of the jury.
I wouldn't describe him as simple.
The black girl was fucking starstruck.
Yeah,
obviously, her lips, she couldn't help but fucking crack a smile with every question of, oh, do you think, he'd look over
I
at
don't
me
think
and
that Indian guy seemed simple. I think he seemed like he was going on the instruction they gave him.
Yeah,
he's like, this is the law.
Yeah, no,
follow
the whole
law.
hand clapping analogy was real.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I actually agree with that. Even not being in the jury and hearing everything, yes, I think it's the prosecution that's fucked up. They tried to get too much with a whole RICO. They should have let the whole RICO thing go.
Yeah.
Not even fucked with a RICO.
Yeah.
That's where they really messed up.
Yeah.
A single person RICO.
Right.
And they should have just went after him for all these sexual assaults.
Right.
I mean, he's still got 70 cases pending out of 100, even by the end of this trial and everything. They could have just back to back taken up. The fact that this man was not convicted of sexual assault with all the proof out there. Yet again, I mean, they talk about, I'm going to send the, 50 Cent's getting copies of the documentary to put into prison. And he only did it on ABC because that's the only station that they show in prison. And Diddy will be able to say, I'm going to be real. If I'm Diddy, I watch that fucking documentary and go, in the end, I won. Fucking 4 years, I'm out. I'm still rich as fuck.
Yeah. So
don't get me wrong. 4 years in prison, not
sucks.
fun.
So not fun, but yeah.
But
so,
for everything he did, for 45 years of fucking tyranny and becoming a billionaire, that's what you get as 4 years?
Yeah.
You know how many people you could tell, hey, you can be a billionaire, but
you got to do 4 years in prison.
From 44 to 48, you're going to spend in prison.
Sign me up. Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me. I do not think that this was some big fucking troll or flex like everybody's making it out to be. And the biggest part of it is because we already knew almost everything that was shown, and still nothing's happened from it.
Right.
So I am not by any means saying I'm pro Diddy. I'm not justifying anything Diddy did. He's a piece of shit. As a matter of fact, it's just the opposite. I'm kind of pissed off because I don't think this was as scathing a thing as like even the Surviving R. Kelly. That was hardcore.
Yeah.
This didn't come off like that. It almost came off as a 90s to fucking 2025 hip hop culture documentary showing you that Diddy influenced everything. He did some fucked up shit, but in the end, he's gonna get away with it.
Okay. All right.
That's my full take.
I get that. So I've got a guy on the line here, friend of the show, who also happens to be a girl dad. So I think he's going to have, and I know he might agree with you because he's an old hip hop head as well.
What up? It's Minnie. What is going on? How y'all doing?
We got Minnie on the air here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. So, Minnie, did you watch the doc?
Oh, yeah, of course I watched the doc. Of course I watched that. I want to start off with saying, fuck Diddy completely. I can't stand that bitch-ass nigga. But I'll tell you why. I'm not only a comedian who loves hip-hop, I'm also a West Coaster, and he's the reason why my favorite rapper of all time is dead. And that right there just pisses me the fuck off. And we all knew this. We all knew what had happened. It's just now the people are finding out. Now, my friend here was saying about people in jail do not find what he did that bad, I will give you all that except for the fact that he was beating hoes ass, and people in jail do not take too kind of you whooping a female's ass. I'll tell you that right now. Another thing too is, we need to blame CVS, because CVS should have known something was going on because all the damn baby oil was missing. Once I went to CVS and I couldn't find no motherfucking baby oil for 3 weeks, you should have known something was up, something was afoot. But honestly, though, he's a piece of shit. But at the same time, yes, you can blame the system, but it's just the old saying of you become a billionaire and you get a slap in the hand. It doesn't matter. The billions speak for themselves. That's what's going to happen regardless. What really happened here when it comes to the documentary, it wasn't as scathing as R. Kelly because he wasn't locking up hoes for weeks and fucking children. He was trafficking grown-ass women and men to have sex with, which is illegal, but it's not as scathing as what R. Kelly did. But what does this do? This fucks his whole perception of being Mr. Love in the black community. When it comes to the black community, Diddy will never be the same. No one will ever look at Diddy the same ever. He's not going to get the same clout. He's not going to get the same love. He's not going to get the same awards. He's not going to get to walk around like he's the king of New York like he did for 40 years after this thing blows over 4 years from now when he gets out. He's going to have to tuck his tail between his legs and act like, yes, I did all this shit. I'm a piece of shit. Before he could walk around and act like he was better than everyone. Not anymore, Diddy. We know who the fuck you really are. And we always knew it, but we had no proof.
All right,
now we have the proof.
Take a breath for a minute. Oh, okay. So hold on. I love the fact that you came right out of the cannon and you threw all that out. So because those who don't know, so you came from Puerto Rico. Your mom wanted you to leave Puerto Rico because she didn't like the crime.
Yes.
And then she dropped you in South Central L.A.
I had an uncle who lived in South Central in California in 1996, and to get away from the crime, she had the smart idea to move me to South Central California to Crenshaw, which is the dumbest shit you could ever fucking do in 1996. But she didn't know no better. I was in the prime of Pac getting shot in Las Vegas, then Biggie getting shot right after that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I got a question.
Yep.
So it sounded like you don't necessarily agree with my take that this didn't make as big of an impact on Diddy as I think it should have. You're
looking at it legally.
Well, let me
you're
finish.
looking at it legally.
Well, let me finish. So you're saying that now, he obviously, I don't speak for the black community, but you said, but now the black community knows because we have proof. Well,
yes.
Well, but you're saying the proof is the Diddy documentary? Because I knew about all this shit way before the Diddy documentary. So what's the proof?
What I'm saying is the tapes all together. We're all together, not just the Diddy documentary. We're talking about from the tapes of him beating Cassie's ass, from all the people who were inside the documentary. Because I didn't know that you knew that he used Biggie's money to pay for his funeral.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
exactly. We're talking about the changing of the cover. When
the Rolling Stone, the Rolling Stone
cover. Yeah. We're talking about the changing of the contract to make him get more points and not give his family anything. All these things are things that we, as black community, have spoken about, but we never had proof about it. Now you had the man who actually did the documents and wrote the shit down, telling you what actually happened. Same thing with Little Rod, which, by the way, listen, if I ever wake up,
I already know where you're going.
Any of you motherfuckers' houses and my booty hole hurts, bitch, that's the last time you ever see my black ass. Ain't no way I'm showing up to work tomorrow.
That goes hand in hand with what I said last show about if you're a gangster and someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, I'll make you a successful rapper, but you got to take it in the ass," you walk the fuck away. That is not something that you accept as part of a contract.
A la Mace. Mace said, "I'm done."
No, it's really
at
funny.
the end of the day, Mace was the smartest person out of Bad Boy.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, he ended up being the smartest person out of Bad Boy.
It was really funny because Ryan Long did a little fucking skit about like the whole Lil Rod thing, and it was like, the 27th time I woke up and my ass was sore, I kind of started thinking maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild as shit, my man. There's a lot of wild things. Even the dude who he was paying to have sex and put all that baby oil on his shit, but once you start offering me drugs, and this is the first time I ever took X, and I thought it was no, mother. That's where you draw the line somewhere. God damn it, that's that $1,000 couldn't be that good.
And I will say that's the only thing where let's kind of give Rod a little bit of leeway, because apparently he was not a drug taker or anything, and he was being drugged. Unbeknownst to himself, and I don't care who you are. Me being a heavy partier, taking X for the first time, had done some pretty crazy shit, and so
But did you wake up with your booty hole hurting though?
No, I've never woke up with a hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you did, would you go back the next day?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that's something we all have to find out for ourselves. I guess,
I do like 50s to 70s coffee tables. So
hey, we all have our dark secrets, and yours is not dark anymore. But all I'm saying is that's why I'm saying the perception of Diddy, because you got to think about this. This man just got the Man of the Century award from black folks less than 5 years ago. He literally did. And we all were clapping for him, and all the stars were praising all the things he has done for the black community and all kinds of shit. That will never happen again.
Well, but here's my problem. He doesn't need it to happen again. It already happened, and the black community already knew all this shit was going on. So why the fuck did he even get the? You see what I'm saying? Like it's too late. To a point, it's too late to fucking shit on him because he's already gotten all the accolades.
That's the bad part about life, man. Money does a lot.
Yes.
Money does a lot.
But
That's
tell me
one
I'm
thing we
wrong.
can learn
Hold on.
from this.
But tell me I'm wrong that this fucking documentary didn't change anything that much. Like yes, anybody who didn't know who Diddy was already and seen the documentary, yes, that changed their opinion, I'm sure. Overall, though, I would say, 70-80% of the people that watch it, they're just actually watching, yup, knew that, yep, he's still winning, he's still rich as fuck.
From a hip-hop perspective, because you're a hip-hop fan, you're looking at it from your point of view, like you just said, anybody who didn't know much about Diddy would not have known any of these things. And there's a lot of people who don't, actually, because they didn't follow him in his career for the things he was doing. They were only following the music. They were only following the whole stardom thing. They were only following the fact that he was dancing in the videos, all that shit. It wasn't, unless you're an actual hip-hop fan, there's a lot of that documentary that you had no idea at all. Yeah. Because a lot of things was kept hidden. To this day, and even in the documentary, it didn't say the fact that he's the one that shot someone, and Shine took the fucking blame.
Right.
It still made it look like it was Shine.
Yeah. Kind of like they kind of talked about it. He said he had to do the 10 years for something he didn't do.
Exactly. It alluded to it, but even so, there's things that are still kept hitting because it is what it is. He has all this money. He can sue the fuck out of you if you go ahead and make a statement that you don't have a backup for.
I'm just saying this was supposed to be Diddy's magnum opus of trolling, and that's the way it's being represented. And I just don't feel like it's that big of a thing. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but
you don't think it's as damning as
it's a retelling.
As 50 wanted this to be the most damning thing about Diddy. It's not that damning.
It is, but it's not. It is to the people that had no idea about it, but to the fucking hip hop heads, and I'm just gonna assume, like he said, the black community and everything, that this was already stuff that was known. So why are we giving this dude a Lifetime Achievement Award? And then now, just because a documentary came out, now it's like, oh yeah, we can all hate him now.
Because it's the public perception. Before, you can give him a Lifetime Achievement Award because not everybody knew how much of a piece of shit he was. Now, if you make him a Lifetime Achievement Award, you look like a fucking dumbass. But my thing is, 50 is a troll.
Yeah, no, and he's the king of the trolls.
Of course, 50 wanted a check. 50 got a check. You think 50 really, really cares how damning this is to Puff? He really doesn't give a fuck. He grabbed that check. He did what he did, which was fuck him up a little bit, make him look a little worse than he is, and then threaten the fact to say, I got 140 more hours of footage, just in case, and they want to say something when he gets out.
I will say this, and I don't know this to be fact. I didn't look it up or anything. But I assume all these people doing the interviews that I hadn't seen before, the co-owner of Bad Boy, Aubrey, was it Aubrey? The blonde girl?
Aubrey, the one from Daddy Kane.
Basically, I assume that all these people that did interviews made a pretty good check.
Yeah.
You got them right.
I'm hoping. And that to me was the most positive thing about this documentary, was the fact that, yes, these people went through this court case, and in the end, they spilled their guts, and it really didn't do any good. So at least they got a chance to come in this documentary, tell their story, and make some money off of this piece of shit. That to me was uplifting. Because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but 50 is known for treating people pretty good, financially.
Yeah.
And I assume all these people that did the interviews got a pretty good bag for doing their part. And at least there's that. And like I said, I'm not saying this is a negative thing. I just, it's crazy with how much this dude did. it's hard in the very end to be like he lost. You know what I mean? I don't feel like he lost in this situation.
I don't think there is any losing that could be big enough for you to equate to the shit he did.
Yeah.
He's the reason why 2 of the greatest rappers of all time are dead. Unless somebody shot him in the face, there's no equating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even if you give him the motherfucker 20 years, that doesn't equate to shit next to what he did. That's just 5 minutes of the documentary. There was 4 episodes. So it was like, you know, there's no equating. Now, like I said, what I will, my thing when it comes to that, other than the whole Tupac and Biggie, that's just me being biased as fuck. But the whole woman beating shit, if that doesn't get your ass whooped sooner or later,
it's not.
I don't know where it's gonna go.
You're telling me you're in prison and you're in prison with Puffy, and you're gonna whoop his ass over $1 million for your family?
No, I don't mean now. You think he's gonna stop?
No.
Exactly.
Well, that's exactly. So what I'm saying, he's not gonna stop.
What I'm saying is, sooner or later, if that doesn't get his ass whooped, like when I say whooped, I mean, hey, well, breaking news: Diddy's in the hospital with a broken jaw and a collapsed lung. That type of shit. Like, that's going to catch up to him. There's no time in life that you can put out violence that way. It doesn't come back around. I promise you, I've seen it many times. So that sooner or later is going to catch up to him. And I can't fucking wait. The documentary, it was cool to watch. I never expected it to do anything. I never expected it to do anything other than what it did, which was either open your eyes to something or have people who already knew the shit, like you're saying, be like, yup. And then find out a couple little morsels of shit that he did that you're like, oh, he really was fucked up. Because like I'm saying, that whole part about him having Biggie recoup his own funeral, that is one of the most piece of shit things that I've ever heard in my motherfucking life.
Yeah, like I knew the stuff about him renegotiating the contract after he died without people knowing and replacing the pages in the middle of the contract to make it say other. Like I knew about all that. I did not know he was like, let's put on this massive fucking funeral like the world has never seen, but we're going to make him pay for it. I didn't know
recoup
that.
It. But at the same time, there's a difference between knowing and having the motherfucker who actually made the shit, put it into ink, saying it. Because we think we know shit. Doesn't mean we know a goddamn thing. When you actually hear the person who did it for him say it, it brings a whole different vibe to it. Like, as I'm hearing the guy say it, I'm like, I felt vindicated. Like, oh my God, I'm not fucking crazy. This whole time that I've been believing this, it is actually fucking true. Because a lot of shit that we have said, or at least I have, for the last 30 years, people will look at me like I'm crazy as fuck. A million things that was in the documentary that I would be like, oh, he did this, or he did that, or he had a hand in this. People be like, shut the fuck up. You're just a conspiracy theorist. But now that you have the people who actually were there collaborating this shit, you know, it's just like the whole Keefe D thing.
Right. Yeah, no,
that's the whole thing that in LA we knew it, but it was hood talk. And hood talk is everything. You can say anything in the hood.
Right. No, I guess I agree with you more than I did at the start, that because yes, as I mentioned, that there, as much as I had known about or knew about before this documentary came out, all the interview stuff, obviously that was unique and new to this documentary. You know, I mean, those interviews were for this documentary, therefore nobody had ever seen them before.
Right.
And it did bring new things to light. And the co-founder of Bad Boy, all of his interviews and information was like a whole new level.
Yeah,
I will say
God bless for him, because remember, his case went nowhere. Now he's able to reopen that case and have it put back in the system with all this new information that is in. And hopefully he can, so he can get vindicated. Because that man is owed a shitload of money, not just because Diddy touched his booty hole, but all the other shit that he did for Diddy. That, you know what I mean? Yeah. All the other shit that he did for Diddy that he's owed for, like starting fucking Bad Boy.
Yeah, no, I mean, at
and
least
it didn't even get into him killing his wife. By the way, we never got into that. We never got into him having a hand in his wife's
never brought up
death.
that. Yeah, no, that actually drove me. And that's part of what I was talking about. I'm like, yes, this documentary talked about a lot of stuff, but it didn't cover like the Kid Cudi car getting blown up. It didn't cover him killing fucking Kim Porter.
Yep.
I will say the whole him killing Kim Porter thing, allegedly, I had talked about when they did the whole Kim Porter diary, remember?
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
He said, but then that came out that was a hoax.
Right. Yeah.
The Kim Porter diary and all the fucking everybody that was like, Diddy didn't like, died from like flu-like symptoms.
Yeah. Right,
You know,
yeah.
apparently
Yeah.
that was all a fucking hoax.
But when you
so
look at it, there's
maybe
been 4 people around him that have died from the same symptoms, and I'll be sure almost died from the same symptoms and actually got saved at the last minute. And he said himself that he had a book that he was going to talk about why they were trying to kill him and why the reason that he almost died wasn't on natural causes. So, you know what I mean? Like, this is a thing with this motherfucker here.
Right.
And
Well,
like I
and
said,
yet again, Diddy is so good at fucking media and counter, pushing back against the narrative and changing the narrative that maybe the Kim Porter thing was real, and just because Diddy's got amazing fucking PR people, everybody now is fucking saying, "Oh no, that was." I will say this: when I heard the reading of it. It did not sound like something fake. If someone put it together, they were amazing at writing at just writing a story, period.
and this is before AI, bitch.
Yeah.
There wasn't no chat GPT on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think it drove me nuts that you got this. It was just because I just heard so much about how, like, oh my God, this is the ultimate troll and everything. And then I watch it and I'm like, you could change the title of this. And while, yes, Diddy is a piece of shit, you change the title to Diddy Still Winning, and it changes the entire tone of that, because it's like, yeah, you seen all this fucked up shit, and in the end, I get 4 years in prison for a bogus fucking charge nobody cares about, and I come out a billionaire.
It was a money grab, bro. It was hyped up because 50 is a great fucking person when it comes to trolling and hyping his own shit up. Yeah. He's one of the greatest of all time when it comes to that. Probably he's the fucking Don King of fucking hip hop. Yeah. You know what I mean? He can hype a bullshit all the way to the sky. But it wasn't what he said it was. It was a money grab. It was a jab at Diddy, something that he can be like, bitch, look at me. I'm still talking shit about you while you in jail, eating some fucked up meals and shit. Like, that's all it was. It really wasn't what we thought or what it was brought up to be.
I will say this. How crazy is Diddy to think that any of that fucking footage was going to make him look good in a separate documentary that he created?
Oh, man, listen.
Right? You know what I'm talking about? Because the whole point
billions
was...
of dollars, delusion, and pink cocaine will do
Yeah. Pink cocaine and ketamine will make you think you're looking good no matter what.
It's like you get to that point where you're like, I'm telling the story here. I can fix this in the editing room.
I'm just watching it, and I'm like, yes, obviously, because of the documentary that was made, the things were picked out of the footage to make him look worse.
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm sure there wasn't a ton of fucking footage that made him look good. You know, it's like,
Facts.
And what's crazy is you can even see the whole time this motherfucker's on film, he's always got his son around him. And then, an old dude that just mysteriously has a fucking fanny pack on him all the goddamn time. Almost like it's the person that carries your drugs around for you, that takes the fucking charge for you if you ever get pulled the fuck over, and you get taken care of while you're in prison because you took the charge for Diddy and his fucking pink cocaine.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Tussy, baby.
Allegedly.
But that's another thing, too. I'll tell you what the saddest thing about this is as well. What a lot of people are not even thinking about. Not just Diddy's going to end up getting old and dying. Whether somebody kills him, whether he dies of natural causes or overdose, it is what it is. But these little fucks that he raised are going to be just as bad as him.
Yeah. No, you could tell his son was with him the whole time. And it's
the whole time, fucking bitches with him.
And it's like a yes man scenario. You know, everything is just, yeah, whatever you say. I mean, you could see, I can't tell you how many times the two motherfuckers falling around during the documentary nodded. I mean, everything was, oh, yeah, you're right, yeah, atomic bomb, yeah, we gonna drop it up, yeah. You know, and his son, that's all he knows is, I'm rich as fuck, and I say yes to everything my dad says.
And I can do what the fuck I want because my daddy did what the fuck he wanted. He only got 4 years in prison.
Right, exactly. Yep. Yep.
And by the way, anybody who's on pink cocaine riding a bicycle through New York, you are one unbelievable motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, your heart is made out of steel. How did you not have a heart attack by the second mile? You know what I'm saying? That's some wild shit.
I mean, it was Holly in the Hills, but thank you for the
But
compliment.
he was riding through Manhattan.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking
You
about.
know, high as shit right through Manhattan? That is wild.
So I have to bring this up before we conclude this. So tonight is the final night. Mary John Cena final performance, final match.
Yes.
I know you and the fam are over there watching. But
they're going crazy right now.
But related to John Cena, I want to bring this up because you and listen, anybody who knows me knows I love fucking Minnie. You're one of my favorite people on this fucking planet, and you're doing something on the 17th of December, because this is what Minnie does. So you've got a toy drive coming up.
Yeah, for the 14th year, Ken Miller plus 10 toy drive.
Ken Miller, godfather of Orlando Comedy.
Do a toy drive. That's 14 years in a row we've been doing this. The 17th of December is going to be at the Funny Bone, 7 p.m. If you use the code TOYS, at funnybone.com, you can get the tickets for free. Just bring a toy.
Wow,
okay,
that's cool as hell.
Just please not be a sex toy. We can't give those to the kids. All right, keep those shits at home, you bastards. But unwrap toy. Use the code TOYS, please, and you can get free tickets. This is the 14th year in a row. We have last year. I think we did 478 toys. If I'm not mistaken.
Wow. Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is, though, I can't repurpose the Cat of Nine's tails I got at Dirty Bingo.
As long as it's unwrapped, motherfucker, we good.
No, it is unspanked. Nobody's
There you
flesh
go.
is caught in the prongs.
There you go. But yes, I will take that with me. Please, if you can, come by. It's once again December 17th at the Funny Bone, 7 p.m. If you buy your tickets online, use code TOYS to get free tickets. Just bring an unwrapped toy. And also, now that you mentioned John Cena, I have to say this. And you mentioned the fact that I'm a hip hop fan as well. Today, somebody said something, and I'm not a huge John Cena fan. I just love what he has done for the business. Without getting on a tangent, somebody equated John Cena to Marky Mark today. I will say this to you. I will say this to you if you're ever listening, sir. John Cena, because he said, I guess John Cena was the Marky Mark of the WWE. You can say that if you want to. But one thing you can't say about John Cena is that he was never a racist piece of shit that went to jail for doing some fuck shit. He was always a hip-hop fan who loved hip-hop. He represented hip-hop the right way. A la Beastie Boys, a la Eminem, a la anybody like that. The man has a platinum album, and I don't want to hear shit or slander about John Cena's character, because until this day, he's the #1 Make-A-Wish Foundation man of all time, more than 1,500 above the second place. So fuck you very much for saying that John Cena equates to Marky Mark. Thank you.
And listen, me and Bushy were watching the build up of this event, and Bushy even said, like, I've been following wrestling my whole life. I have never seen a send-off like the one I'm seeing right now, where everyone in the locker room, and here's the most important part, everyone in the locker room talking about what a great guy he is.
Well, the thing that caught me was everyone's like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for John Cena. I wouldn't have this career if it wasn't for John Cena.
Like Cody Rhodes said,
I would not be this popular.
John, thank you for my house.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes was like, John, thanks for the house.
Yeah, no, he's been a staple. He's been consistent. He has worked his ass off. I remember when motherfuckers used to yell, "You can't wrestle" to him. And what did he do? He picked up some more moves and he got better. Is he the greatest of all time in my eyes? Fuck no. But does he deserve the send-off that he's getting? You goddamn right.
Okay,
now,
wait. So who's your greatest of all time?
Oh, I'm biased. I love me a redneck, so I got Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the craziest take of all time.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about
my
that.
Goal.
Yeah,
that's my goal.
So Minnie, just so you know, for me it was Ric Flair. Ric
I'm
Flair's
with you.
my guy.
I will say this
but I'll say that when I heard the fucking build up from Triple H on that Madison Square Garden Raw, I'm like, I can't disagree with him because all the people that we know that like us coming up as like wrestling heads, that we always like regarded as the best of all time, the greatest of all time. That when you look at the fucking resume from Cena, you got to go like, okay,
yeah.
our
He has
guy,
it. He got it on top.
Our guys never did that, and so that's
you're right.
the one thing that makes me say like, and actually Ric Flair tweeted out this morning. He's like, tonight's the night. He's like, and he said, John Cena, the greatest of all time. So Ric Flair actually is calling John Cena the greatest of all time.
Okay, see, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Because
So Ric Flair is literally saying like, "Hey man, you're the guy who changed the business for everyone going forward," and I think that's
Which
cool
Hulk
as
Hogan
shit.
would have never done.
Hulk Hogan, no, because Hulk Hogan would have used the N-word in that tweet.
Yeah, and then he would have pulled his dick out.
Yeah, he would have pulled his dick out and called the N-word, and then fucked his buddy.
He would have pulled a Marilyn Manson on Dirt over here.
That's hilarious. But guys, I really do have to go because the match is going on. I can't miss it.
Oh, is Cena out now?
Love y'all. Yeah, he's out. He's wrestling. He's
okay.
full middle
All right,
of the
dude.
match.
All right,
I
we're
do
gonna
love
end the
y'all.
show.
Thank you for the conversation, man. I appreciate y'all so much.
All right, dude. I love you, buddy.
Dude.
I love you, buddy.
bro.
All right, have a good
All
night,
right,
bud. Bye.
Peace. That's fun. That guy's awesome.
I love Minnie, man. Minnie's the fucking best ever. And like Minnie has the greatest joke of all time where he talks about going to the fucking Florida Classic, and he's only 5'3", so he's like inside of a fucking donk with 26s, and he's like rolling the fucking strip. He goes, "I'm feeling good, best I ever felt before." And cop pulled the car over. He's like, "Man, what did I do? I got tags, I got insurance, I got everything." Cop pulled over and says, "No, we couldn't see you. We just wanted to make sure somebody was driving this motherfucker." Oh, man. All right, so I guess it's time to go watch John Cena in this fucking...
Yeah, I was about to say we can take a break, but I'm still good for a third segment.
Okay, maybe we'll do a third. But let's end this for now, just in case we don't come back.
I'm about to pee myself.
All right. This is False Prophets by Summerbirds in the Cellar. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio.
In this town, used to be you didn't have to lock your doors at night. Nowadays, you can't even leave a magnet on your car. I've seen the devil in a man's eye before. Have you or anyone you know been scarred by magnet theft?
Well, I sure wish there was somebody we could trust, you see.
Well, then you called the right number. The safe recovery of your magnet gets my ticker thumping. I'm Magnet PI, and I won't sleep until you can.
Builder's Blocks! Hey, I'm Shay, owner of Builder's Blocks. We get it. January? New Year's resolutions? No one has time for that. Right now at Builder's Blocks with a Z, Central Florida's most ripped gym, we pay you. We literally will pay you and you won't have to work. It's simple. Join and bring 2 friends. Sound easy? It is. We'll even pay you more if those friends bring friends. Stay swole with the pros, only at Builder's Blocks. Discounts of pre-approved groups of 5 or more.
Looking for professional installation for that fence? Don't want to do it yourself? Look no further than FenceCrafter, Central Florida's newest and coolest wall building company. If you're like me, you want a yard wall built exactly for your personality, and FenceCrafter will absolutely do it for the least amount of money. If it's important to you, we'll do it, guaranteed. Custom painting, 3D print renderings, and free shipping is the FenceCrafter way of business. Call or find us on social media for your free estimate. FenceCrafter.
For centuries, humans have pondered their place in the cosmos, waiting for proof of alien life. Until now.
Wow. Are you watching this?
Hello, testing.
Incredible. Incredible.
Testing, yeah. Testing.
We listened. For the first time, they have made contact. We are not alone.
Feels good to get this thing off, this helmet, yeah? I didn't think it's ripening, you know? I've been fighting in this thing. Fighting in this thing since Pluto. You know what that smells like? Fighting in this thing, it's just recycling in my helmet here. How you doing?
But were we ready?
France now leaving the European Union. That makes 12. Oh, the humanity.
Hey, come here, pull my finger. Come on, pull my finger. I'm cooking up some hot chili here. Come here, come on, pull my finger. I got a hot one in the tube. Come on, pull it. Hi, Mr. President.
Can humanity survive?
He can't be intelligent life.
Had we built that damned wall.
Tune in to Fartificial Intelligence, only on Orlando's Super TV 3. Take things to a new level upon Wii with the first annual French Riviera Games. Events include
cigarette smoking, depressing filmmaking, scouting, esoteric performance art, and moustache. Fun for the whole family.
We will have disinterested mimes that will challenge your child's sense of existential security.
And a bounce house.
A special appearance by over 50 Serge Gainsbourg impersonators.
And Jean Reno.
Check out our midway games and events. And
Baguettes.
The French Riviera Games.
Where the wine flows like the river Rhone.
Coming to an empty field near you.
Hey, I'm world famous radio personality Pinkman. You may remember me from your radio. I'm here to tell you about the newest app craze. It's called Pinky Man Go. Using the power of augmented reality, Pinky Man Go allows you to find real-life objects in the real world. Wow.
I got loose changes. It was under the couch.
Nice. You can trade that in for Pinky points, and then I can buy chips.
Phone chargeroo. Oh my god. It was just there.
You just unlocked a side quest. Now go find my phone.
Okay.
Guys, I just found Carkeezy.
Perfect. I'm late for work anyway. Everyone get out of my apartment. Douchebags.
Pinky Man Go!
I love Pinky Man Go.
From the makers of Sicker. Hi. We've all been there. You thought you had a great idea for a dispatch, but it just wasn't good.
This is Cobra Kid. Just checking in.
Sure, it's hard to be original.
What up, C-Lane? Sabrina, I love you, duh. Sean, you're a dick.
You try writing a joke while you're using a weed whacker.
I damn near killed it.
Can I get the magnet?
Embrace the fellowship of the 95%ers support group.
Wiggle, wiggle. Pop, pop.
Remember, you are the 95%. So maybe they have the problem.
Baseball, apple pie, your grandmother's fried chicken. These are great institutions of the American dream. And let us not forget another icon of the greatest country on earth, a German-style Mexican imitation lager. Now that's America. Here at Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery, we've been bottling up freedom for over 6 years, and we encourage every American to embrace their God-given freedom with their lips. Want to work as a pedicab driver and play Pokemon Go all day while enjoying one of our Imperial Cuck Stouts? The Badass Hangry Eagle says, "You do you, brah brah." Literally, we trained one. It says that. America. Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery. America AF.
Badass Angry Eagle Brewery!
After being laid off, attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $2.1 million from me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Joe. I was honored to recover $2.1 million for Joe after he was fired from his job, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. No one has the right to treat you like dirt, but if they do, I will make them pay. Simply go to AskTheCrab.com and see what Crab Newberg can do for you.
You've seen the phenomenon of making a murderer. Now it's time to go a bit deeper. Super TV3 now brings you Making a Shoplifter, the documentary tale of a man accused of an unspeakable crime.
Hey, hon.
I'm sad.
Oh, yeah?
No.
You know, just try to think of the good times, huh?
It's been 56 minutes. I still have to pee.
Oh.
Yeah, they let me go once. I've had a great pop since then.
You know you're not allowed to have those sugar pops.
No. WrestleMania's next week.
Don't worry, okay? Your pops is taping it.
Hulk is gonna make a comeback. He's just misunderstood.
New witnesses.
I saw him with the bag of buggles. I knew exactly what he's doing.
Drama unfurled.
I've worked here for 16 years and we've never had bugles.
The riveting drama.
Have you guys seen my buddy, what got the witch fingers? Been waiting for like 54 minutes.
Evidence mishandled.
Well, have you tested the evidence?
We always test the evidence.
Yes, but have you tested it for hot fries?
We generally don't test for hot fries. I plead the fifth.
Making a Shoplifter. Only on Super TV3.
Imagine the opulence of Broadway captured via video. Behold, the future of Broadway is no longer confined to Manhattan. Introducing Super TV3's latest production, Hamilton the Musical. Yes, Hamilton the Musical will take you on a tanned journey through the eyes of arguably this generation's greatest actor, George Hamilton. Written in a sing-song fashion, George Hamilton speaks about his upbringing.
Born in Memphis, Tennessee, in 1939. A terribly handsome baby. Thank you.
George Hamilton offers us his greatest asset in his singing voice, like this song called
It's Like Love at First Bite,
and gives crippling insight into the dark side of Hollywood.
Susan St. James has halitosis. Take that one to the bank. Thank you.
George Hamilton is George Hamilton in Hamilton the Musical.
And I says to him, I says, you know, I was in The Godfather. The bad one. Kentucky Fried Chicken in my hand, in my mouth, and in my hand.
Only on Orlando's Super TV3.
In a world of journalistic excellence,
Can I get your opinion?
comes a man with no formal training.
How do you feel about Crab Newberg?
This is Fritz on the Street.
I'm Sergeant Barkus Clayton. In the 2 decades of my professional career in Central Florida, nothing has twisted up my gut more than the cowards who've taken the baby swans from Lake Eola. The poor Mother Goose calls day and night for her babies, and now she's calling me. The so-called signet caper is nothing more than a depraved, hollow individual seeking out the most innocent life form to torment and terrorize. I vow to track these suspects down using force if I must. If you're the one who did this heinous crime, me and the crime ender's gonna find you. Only a jackass would do something that stupid. Or maybe you don't have a brain in that ugly head of yours. If that's the case, I can't help you. But I will find you. And maybe, if you turn yourself in, I'll go easy on you. But rest assured, Central Florida, Sergeant Barkus Clayton will be vigilant, ever present, gun in hand and law on my side. I will not lose this fight. And you can take that to the bank of Lake Eola. If you think having fun at the sports game is sitting on your hands, you need to call me, Jake Berman. Hi, I'm Jake Berman, and I've been getting under the skin of professional ball players the world over for decades. And now, I want to teach you how to heckle like the pros. Cheering on your home team away from home? Hey, do they just breed losers here? It's like this place is a toilet bowl. Or trying to impress a date?
Stop.
You are
Just
so
stop. Please
bad.
stop.
You're
Just
such
stop
a
right now.
loser. God, I don't know why they even pay you.
Don't call.
I'm Jake Berman, and the next time you go to the ballpark, you'll be that guy. Call 415-239-9-878-61515. Again, that's 415-239-9-878-61515. Jake Berman! 415-239-9-878-61515. I want you to be that guy. 415-239-9-878-61515. Then pound 10. I'm Jake Berman.
After a local Ponzi scheme pulled the wool over my eyes, attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover my life savings of $36,000. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Chet. I was honored to recover over $40,000 for Chet after a local gym took him for a dumbbell, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. Ponzi schemes are illegal. You don't need 2 other friends to tell you. Visit AskTheCrab.com. That's crab with a K, and you've got a case.
After spilling a hot beverage on my pants, Attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $14,000 for me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg. However, I specialize in only one area, you. Go to AskTheCrab.com and see what Crab Newberg can do for you. With Crab Newberg, you've got a case.
After my grunkle misdiagnosis, Attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $140,000 for me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Valentino. I was honored to recover $140,000 for Valentino, and I'd be willing to help you too. Grunkle is a very serious congenital condition. If you've been misdiagnosed, go to AskTheCrab.com.
After being laid off, Attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $2.1 million for me. Thank you, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Joe. I was honored to recover $2.1 million for Joe after he was fired from his job, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. No one has the right to treat you like dirt, but if they do, I will make them pay. Simply go to AskTheCrab.com and see what Crab Newberg can do for you.
After my illiteracy prevented me from reading the slippery when wet sign, Attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover me $50,000. Thanks, Mr. Newberg.
Tonight at 9 on Orlando's Super TV3. She's a nun with a secret past.
I must confess, I've never ever taken confession, never.
He's a 12-year-old genius who plays by his own rules.
Oh, DDoS hack of NORAD? Child's play. First, soccer practice.
Together, they are Penguin and the Rookie.
It's never gonna work, Rookie. That's what my mom said about birth control.
Two paths, one journey, where salvation and puberty collide.
Defuse the bomb already, honey. I can still catch happy hour. Chill out, you old bird. I have 15 seconds and 10 are for boobies.
Start the habit. Penguin and the Rookie on Orlando's Super TV3.
Yesterday's realities are today's fantasies. Hey, I'm Hetty Violet, caretaker of Astor Farms, Florida's newest and oldest rentable bed and breakfast. Astor Farms hasn't been updated nor upgraded since its construction in 1845. With no running water or power, you'll be able to live like your ancestors did, but on today's dime. If these testimonials don't sway you, nothing will.
June 12th, 2014. My wits are failing me. I feel a constant hunger for the unattainable, and a thirst that cannot be quenched. I feel a presence watching me in the darkness. A creature, a trapped soul, somehow dodging the light of this flickering candle. By sunrise, I fear my life. Maybe an extreme danger.
How about this fine how do you do?
April 4th, 2016. The rations of hardtack are too damn stale. Cracked my front teeth in great pain. Salt pork for lunch tasted rotten. Too much salt. I told that woman not to heavy-hand the salt, but she did just to spite me. Oh God, is she trying to kill me?
Live yesterday's life today at Astor Farms. We'll get the bedroll ready for you.
If you want to live your best life, you need to call me. Jake Berman. My life revolves around sports, but maybe yours doesn't. That's why I'm introducing the Jake Berman Betterment Program. Let's hear from a few satisfied customers.
He's changed my life. His classes, they mean everything to me.
Excuse me, sorry.
need something?
Cheryl, I'm gonna need those reports on my desk that we talked about by 5.
You see my lips move? I am talking to
I'm sorry, I
a
didn't realize that
friend.
you were talking to
Can't
someone.
you see I'm talking to someone?
Well, don't take my word for it.
Jake's teachings really helped me process the death of my grandfather.
Here we are to honor this man who loved immensely, who held tightly, who caressed.
Hey,
gently.
come on! Is this a wake or a wake me up? Wrap it up, buddy! Come on!
I'm Jake Berman, and the next time you wake up, you'll be that guy. Call 415-239-9, 878-61515. I want you to live your best life. Call 415-239-9, 878-61515. Then pound 10. I'm Jake Berman.
You fellow wenches, are you looking for a buccaneer to bed or a first mate to swab your poop deck? Well, no one should have to face scurvy alone. Visit piratesonly.com. Think of the pirate possibilities, such as Clamdigger 69.
I'm Clamdigger 69. I have plenty of toys and eccentric things in Davy Jones's locker, if you know what I mean. Again, that's Clamdigger 69.
But let's not forget about Make My Roger Jolly.
I'm Make My Roger Jolly. Allow me to be the first one to truly discover your booty. I'm Make My Roger Jolly.
Pirate 542.
Arr, arr, arr.
And Cabin Swain too.
Hey, don't forget about me. I'm Cabin Swain too. You can come and frolic around my mizzenmast. I'm Cabin Swain too.
Find your buried treasure at piratesonly.com, where X marks the spot.
I often wonder what kind of a future we're going to leave behind for the children, you know?
Hey, John.
Howdy, Dale. You all right?
This is John. He's been a Continental truck driver for over 35 years.
They said, basically, you can't have the trees no more, can't chop them. There ain't none left, which I know is false. I pass them by every day, driving.
Recent congressional hearings have decimated his trucking routes, carrying precious timber from Washington State to Washington, D.C.
They call it damaging the earth. What about me? I need to feed my kids, and that's by driving a truck filled with lumber. The future concerns me right now, if I have enough money to feed my kids, yeah?
Environmental groups are petitioning against American jobs at an alarming rate, citing global climate change on so-called deforestation. Tell your state senator that American jobs are more important than trees. The planet can wait. John can't.
This message paid for by Americans for Work.
Education can be the most important decision of your life. So why not invest your life savings on one of the best? Altamont College. Welcome home. This above-average college will help you decide if college is your calling. Whether you're a doctor or physician, a teacher or librarian, a farmhand or otherwise, Altamont College, let us wow you with promises.
Have you ever been hungry? Boy knows I have. And sometimes you just don't know where to go. That's why I started Steve's House of Food, where you can get all your favorite foods. Located in my house, Steve's House of Food has all your favorite foods like chicken, nacho, beef, bean, beets, bread, pan-seared foie gras with a Merlot reduction served on polenta, and snacks. Steve's House of Food, where your favorite foods are now also my favorite foods as well. Please come to my house. Please.
Life's not fair! Have you felt neglected? Have your needs been denied? We are currently bringing a class action lawsuit against the News Junkie. Have you been denied any of the following? Magnet, shirt, bumper sticker, $50 gift card, badge, chat room impunity, live trivia complaints, self-validation, or otherwise. If you've been wronged, please don't delay. Take back what should have been yours. Join the ASCII class action lawsuit today.
From PP Boy Records, the 28th installment of the #1 compilation, bringing your favorite songs from the early 21st century. Now that's what I call dubstep. Featuring artists like DJ Schmutz, Duckhead, 28 Punch Monkey, and Andy Templeton. For example, who could forget this ditty? And of course, this heartwarming toe tapper. Do you remember dancing with your best girl to this one? It's a blast from the past, from your bar mitzvah. Nothing says Mazel Tov quite like this. Now that's what I call dubstep. Only on PP Boy Records.
I'm Julian Assange, owner of Julian Assange's Sausage House, located at Flat 3B in the Embassy of Ecuador in London. If you can't get enough of hundreds of thousands of leaked emails about banal topics of insignificance, at least fill up on me sausage. And for dessert, enjoy a conspiracy in 3 delicious flavors. Crooked Clinton coconut, don't deport me bro mango, and hacker's surprise. No surprise here, it's criminally good. Haha. Julian Assange's Sausage House, in the Embassy of Ecuador in London. Help pay for me cost of living. Free sausage to Swedes.
The twilight years are the best years of your life.
But you might not know that if you're just watching TV.
Hi, I'm host Chris Christopher.
And I'm Neil Scheinfeld. Getting older offers insightful commentary and wisdom to those of you enjoying your last years.
We understand you have, at best, 4 more years left. Getting older shows old people, not unlike yourself, doing things exceptionally better than you.
Drop us a line to be featured on the next episode, and do it quickly. Sooner rather than later.
Time is a precious thing, and so is tuning in to Getting Older.
After I got food poisoning from hamburger paste and McFrugal's, attorney Crab Newberg was able to recover $6,900 for me. Thanks, Mr. Newberg.
You're welcome, Cinnamon. I was honored to recover $6,900 for Cinnamon after her severe food poisoning, and I'd be willing to help you too. I've graduated from an accredited law school and passed an intensive examination in the state of Florida. If you've been given a raw deal from food paste, simply go to askthecrab.com. With Crab Newberg, you've got a case.
Do you handle sensitive information across your servers, but hate taking the responsibility of serious repercussions if they're mishandled? Introducing Hillary Mail. It's like Snapchat for national secrets.
My ex must have accidentally sent me nudes.
What? No way.
Should I open it?
Let me see. Yeah.
No way, Jose. Or in Espanol, soy tu abuelita.
Nothing sticks on Hillary, and it shouldn't stick on you.
I just emailed my boss and told him off.
Aren't you worried you'll be fired?
Nope.
I mean, you're gonna be fired.
I got Hillary Mail.
Mike emailed awfully late.
I stand with you if you stand with me, regardless of what you stand for.
Hillary Mail, for when you just want to do whatever you want to do. Sunday, we bring you the first politically correct monster truck rally. Unless, of course, you find that to be inconvenient, in which case we'll have a matinee on Tuesday. Featuring such non-offensive sports vehicles as appropriately sized foot, mild-mannered canine, funeral service worker, and son of funeral service worker, who, although slightly younger, still gets paid a living wage. And current DC Truck Rally champion, I'm okay with our country having a black president. Price admission includes the entire seat, but you'll only need the edge. Sunday. Try to respect the wishes of our neighbors and keep the noise down.
The war on vending machines is hitting closer to home. It's hitting the workplace. Salutations! My name is Dr. Patience McCracknuts, PhD. Reap the benefits of healthy living with Dr. McCracknuts' line of tasty vending comestibles. And because Dr. McCracknuts knows a thing or two about those mid-afternoon doldrums and lethargy, we have started dispersing vitamin B12 syringes in all of our vending machines. Lift your spirits and carry on, ladies and gents. Your hunger just met its worst nightmare. Dr. McCracknuts.
Coming to a vending machine near you! You've seen the phenomenon of making a murderer. Now it's time to go a bit deeper. Super TV3 now brings you Making a Shoplifter, the documentary tale of a man accused of an unspeakable crime.
Do you know why we brought you in?
No.
Oh, you know what you did?
No.
You stole something.
I ain't stole nothing.
What was it?
I ain't stole nothing.
Yes, you did.
I bought this with 2 quarters. I had them the whole time.
What did you steal?
Nothing.
The riveting drama.
I don't know who planted them crumbs on me, but they don't want me out of this security booth.
The shocking admission.
Hey, hon.
Yeah?
What you doing?
Nothing.
What you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah? Well?
I don't know.
Yeah?
You know.
Well, what they got you there for?
Yeah, I've been sitting here about around 18 minutes. Ma, I really have to pee.
You at the mall?
Drama unhinged.
We have the evidence, the surveillance tape. Your Honor, he stole a bag of bugles.
I hate bugles.
Sir, you are currently wearing bugles on your fingers.
Playing witch fingers don't make me guilty. I just like to have a good time.
In a new 18-part series, Making a Shoplifter. Don't miss a single second. Only on Super TV3. Ginkgo Kielbasa, from the people who brought you Energy Brat, comes a taste you'll never forget.
Ginkgo Kielbasa.
The first time you met the love of your life and the smell of the air. It's a Meat Tube memory miracle.
Ginkgo Kielbasa.
Overcoming the rival team, and the first time you won the game. Listen to that crowd.
Ginkgo Kielbasa.
The first time you couldn't pay rent, and the taste of delicious ramen noodles.
Ginkgo Kielbasa, the meat you'll remember. The Blackwell Building, Wednesday, 9:15 a.m.
Why are you standing so close to the printer?
The paper's so warm when it comes out.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one.
Oh, this place is freezing all the time.
I know, right?
So I'm not the only one?
Ladies, if you have time to be standing around, you certainly have time to be working. Don't you have anything you could be doing right now?
Yeah, like maybe have a core temperature of more than 65 degrees.
It's so cold. I can't type.
I don't know. It seems fine to me. I just get back to work. That's all I want.
I can't.
Someone needs to take charge around here.
Someone needs to light a fire in this bitch. Give me the papers, Alice.
Wait, what?
Men are always telling women what they can and can't do with their bodies. Now they have a stranglehold on the AC.
Hold on. The thermostat is right over there. Literally, I can see it from here. It's 20 feet away. I have no control over that.
Oh, right. It's always somebody else, never you, Harold.
Smash the windows!
You guys realize this is a felony, right?
My nipples could cut diamonds, Harold. Diamonds.
Like, you're going to jail, or at least there's a hefty fine.
I'm cold as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore!
Did you know male-controlled thermostats are the #1 leading cause of workplace violence? Don't be Harold. Always keep your thermostat set to 82 degrees. It's the only way to stay safe. From Fitcore, the latest development in sports rehydration technology. Boston Sports Chowder. You lead an active lifestyle, and you love a hearty chowder. Fitcore's patented ergonomically designed chowder flagon effectively replenishes vital body chowders lost during a hard workout. Creamy, powerful, piping hot.
Boston Sports Chowder. Get you off of the bench and back in the f***ing game.
Orlando's Super TV3 presents a real-world comedy filmed in front of a live studio audience. Locker Room Talk Live. Let's see what the boys get themselves into this week.
Make sure there's plenty of towels in there for when the racquete ball game is over with.
We gotta mop the shower real good this week. I know they go and pee in there.
That's not pee, though.
That not pee, though?
Hey, I just checked my 401k on the way down here. I'm rolling in it. Rolling in it, Bobby. I bet you'll let me grab her by the huh? Yowza! You should be so lucky I get my hands on your mother's you son of a bitch.
Holy moly.
You goddamn you have offended me, sir.
Hey, I'll stuff you back in there like a goddamn bowling ball.
Oh, yeah? Well, your mother has the size of her and if you don't like it, you can take it and shove it way up your... Stop touching him.
I'm the stork. Your mother. I'm the stork.
Oh, they're horsing around for real. Oh.
Tune in at 8 to see what people are willing to accept this week. Locker Room Talk, tonight at 8, only on Orlando's Super TV 3.
You enjoying the game? It's a nice day. A little hot.
God, Dad, shut up already.
What are they saying? God, I can't make that out. I'm trying to... I mean, we should chant along,
You're
but...
gonna embarrass me.
I'm just trying to sing along.
At a soccer match, but feeling a little left out. We've all been there before. If this is your first time watching soccer, we can help with the new app, Soccer Dad. With Soccer Dad, our patented algorithm will scan the crowd to pair it with your local team's custom songs. Turns into...
Your sock has a hole.
Wow, that sounds a lot less aggressive than them.
Or what about this classic?
Your neighbors drive a car.
Hey, our neighbors do drive a car.
You're so stupid, Dad. I hate you.
I'm just trying to be your friend.
Soccer Dad. We can't make your kids like you, but we'll try. From the makers of Sicker.
Every year, people spend thousands of dollars on pedigreed show-quality dogs. Fancy, right? Now look at your own dog. I'll wait. Feeling like the dollar value of your beloved pooch might be a little lacking? Hi, I'm Charlie Sousa. With my patented formula for canine restoration, my team and I flipped over 800 dogs last year alone. And this year, we hope to double, triple, or even quadruple the value of your domesticated best friend. Paid $100 for your chihuahua at a rescue shelter? We'll take that little shaky son of a bitch and duct tape a spoiler to his hiney, increasing downforce and road traction. Bingo, bango, bongo! That mutt is easily worth his weight in pure commemorative figurines. It's as easy as that. Has Rex's eyesight started to fail in his twilight years? My system will teach you to prop him up in front of a piano while wearing sunglasses as we pipe in the music of a beloved king of blind piano, Ray Charles. Rex's net worth has just increased by 11%. It's just that easy! Flip That Dog LLC is the only solution you'll need for all your dog estimates, restoration, and reappraisals. Hire us today or buy my new book, Life's a Bitch, and Now I'm Rich, by Charles Sousa. Call now! Don't spend money on your pooch. Make it. Flip that dog! Woo!
Want to open up a drive-through liquor store that doubles as a notary public and dry cleaner? That's all you, my sons and daughters of liberty. Here at Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery, we've been bottling up freedom for over 6 years, and we encourage every American to embrace their God-given freedom with their lips. And just in time for this crucial election year, be sure to look out for our Devil's Advocate series of handcrafted beauties. We'll have you playing both sides of the fence in no time with our party-specific fun facts of corruption printed on every bottle. Our Build-A-Wall VIP beer will infuriate your liberal friends, and our cover-up coffee porter will alienate your conservative ones. Because what's more American than becoming a multimillionaire off a drunken idea for an app that tells you what kind of pizza matches your suit? Drinking a Badass Hangry Eagle? That's what. America. Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery. America AF.
Badass Hangry Eagle Brewery!
badass Hangry Eagle Brewery. America AF.
This is not a political ad. If it were a political ad, you would know, because it would begin with dark and somber music as I talk about the person I don't want you to vote for, like this. Also, I would drop my voice a little to sound more ominous as I tell you things about the candidate that are designed to scare you about the future if they were elected. Facts are not important here because I'm just trying to manipulate your feelings. But I don't want to end there. Now I want to make you feel good. So we'll switch to more upbeat music here, as I now tell you the person for whom I want you to vote for. Again, facts are not important here. We will just say things like our candidate will provide better schools, and lower taxes, and puppies and kittens for all. Finally, if this were a political ad, you would hear a statement about who is paying for this, like a political action committee, which raises millions of dollars from the very wealthy with hopes of getting you to vote for the candidate that they think will benefit them the most. The Phillips File is responsible for the content of this ad about the making of a political ad. It's been called this year's sleeper hit. Prime time tomorrow on Orlando's Super TV3.
Where's the girl, Miero?
I'm afraid you'll have to try a little harder, Hernandez.
Where did you pull her? She's too big to fit in these drawers. And she's made of bony skin, not invisible matter. So I know she cannot be standing right here.
Very clever, detective. But not clever enough.
¿Por qué, Miero? She's just a girl. A closet-sized girl. Dios mío, there's a closet door right here.
Oh, no. No, don't open that door!
Carrie DeLipschitz and Jim Mahoney star in Milfana Hernandez, Detective MILF. Only on Orlando's Super TV3.
Coming soon to the parking lot of a mid-level amphitheater near you, it's the Out of Touch Music Festival. Do you like spending the entire day in the hot sun thinking, oh yeah, I remember them. They toured for over 30 years and now you'll wait over 30 minutes to hear that one song. They couldn't replicate their initial success, but they didn't break up. Each act guaranteed to have at least one original member. The
Welcome back to Punk Culture Radio.
So we took an extra long break and watched the finale.
The last match ever.
We have to, as fan service. The finale, the final match of John Cena on Saturday Night's Main Event, and me personally, as a wrestling fan, I'm good.
Well, it's
I think they gave me everything I wanted in that match.
It's funny because I make the joke that I come over and I hang out and we have a good time, and then about 2 or 3 hours in, you show me something that makes me cry.
Yeah.
And didn't expect to get emotional over a send-off of a fucking professional wrestler when I could give a fuck about professional wrestling.
Yeah.
But no, that was really impressive. You got him wrestling Gunther, who apparently, unbeknownst to me, it was a big deal that he got tapped out in some particular match.
Yeah.
And so that's what everybody was making fun of him for, when he was coming out, was he got tapped out.
Yeah.
And John Cena does his final match by, spoiler alert, getting tapped out by
Gunther.
Yeah. And really... Even, not knowing much about it, as I've said before, the thing with wrestling is it's always going to be the most unexpected outcome.
Expect the unexpected.
Is the only way it works, know?
Yeah.
And, John Cena tapping out to the new guy.
To Gunther, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But what got me was when they were showing the vignette, the compilation of John Cena's career.
Yeah.
And Triple H started talking about, he could be heading out to the biggest match of his life, and you say, hey, there's this kid over here who's sick and not doing well. And John Cena totally redirects, not misdirects.
Yeah.
Redirects over to a child with a terminal illness.
Yeah.
And makes him feel like the only person on the planet.
Yeah.
And that's some deep shit and some shit that we should all aspire to.
Yeah.
To be able to be that person.
I think he's definitely somebody that...
the opposite of Diddy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's literally the polar opposite of Diddy.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, spreading... positivity and making life better for people.
Yeah. And you just think about pro wrestling in general. A lot of kids watch pro wrestling. And this has been since I was a kid, right? I don't remember as a kid seeing somebody that I watched in wrestling and to go, okay, that guy, that's my guy. Like, I mean, I had guys I was a fan of because of my dad being, in a bodybuilder and all the stuff that he was involved in. And so Scott Hall was my guy. Razor Ramon. That was my guy because he was friends with my dad and he was the Intercontinental Champion, and Scott Hall was a badass.
Yeah, the toothpick.
Razor Ramon. And don't get me wrong, he's passed away and I love that guy for the rest of my life.
I walked around with a toothpick in my mouth for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie.
But I never looked at Scott Hall and said, that's my superhero. Like, that's the guy that is teaching me right from wrong. But goddamn, John Cena's done that for almost 30 years.
Yeah. No, very impressive. Like you said, he was supposed to leave his boots and everything. He did that.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to lose his last match. He did that. I don't know, because I'm not a wrestling fan. But basically going off of what you told me, this dude did everything he was supposed to do.
He did the business right.
Right. And super endearing.
Yeah.
Know?
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, what got me was what had nothing to do with wrestling, really. It was him and the terminally ill kids and everything. It's I wish I was in a position to do stuff like that. Like I said, I sent that video.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I sent that video to you and Owen of the guy giving flowers to old ladies.
Yeah.
And I want to do that as a show thing. Even if we don't record it or whatever.
No, fuck it. No, that's great.
I want to get bouquets of flowers and go to Winn-Dixie or Dollar Tree or whatever and just stand out and just wait for some old lady You know, gets out of her car, gets her scooter by herself, you know, off the back of it. And as she's coming up, you tell her, hey, you're looking beautiful today. Here's this, you know, I want to bring people happiness, you know. And
you're right. You're right.
It's not in my ability right now.
No, but it's in your person. That's the thing is, that's the best part of all this. Like, listen, just bring somebody happiness is the. So
that's why I make sheep fucking jokes. I just want somebody to be happy. I can't
bring me happiness by making sheep fucking jokes.
I can't bring a kid with terminal fucking illness happiness, but I can make you guys laugh at sheep fucking.
Yeah.
Lord.
No, it's
you motherfucker.
No, you're right though. The level of just in general, like the level of service that John Cena has done and it's one of those things where I go, hey, he's doing celebrity right.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, who else? I can't think of another one. You know,
I can't think of another person.
Rich ass motherfuckers are out there not doing nothing.
I know. Yeah.
Because you'd hear about it.
Yeah.
They would absolutely tell you what they're, you know, the positive shit they're doing, but they're not.
I know. It is what it is, man. But like,
it's funny because I'm not even the guy that's like, oh, we're poor, so you should take from the rich and redistribute. I'm like, I'm not that guy. You know, if you worked your butt off and you fucking made something of yourself and made yourself the richest person in the world, good to you. I don't think it is a requirement for you to give your money to people.
Right.
However, you fucking should.
Yeah.
You should.
Absolutely.
That should be in you, that you want to fucking help people if you can.
What CM Punk said in that vignette was, he goes, I will follow you, and I hope to leave this business better than I found it.
Yep.
And that's the whole point of Cena's thing this entire time. He goes, I want to leave this business better than I found it. And my God, like
I would say this world. You want to leave this world better than you found it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And like you look at everything he's done and everything he's given is crazy. Who can't I mean, I personally I had goosebumps watching him like leave the fucking arena for the last time, because I just know as like a kid, I remember playing my last Little League game. And this is going to sound crazy, but I remember knowing that I'm aged out.
Right.
I'll never be able to play Little League baseball game again. It's either I make the high school team or I'm done. And I remember how devastating that was to me, knowing you just played your last baseball game. Yeah. And at this point, you're just a spectator. And I just know like what it feels like to know you're done.
That's it.
This is it. Yeah. You'll never be this person again. And of course, different because these guys can literally choose to come back. But he's made it very clear. And there's no reason to not believe this guy when he says, he said, I know when I'm getting slower, I'm not reacting the same way as I used to anymore. I'm done. I will never be back again. He said, you can mark my words, I will never wrestle again.
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it.
And it was a perfect send-off. Why would you fuck that up?
Yeah.
You know, you come back now, you cheapen it.
Yeah, exactly. So. If you come back now, you fuck up all that.
No.
Yeah. Oh man.
I will say this: I'm not a beggar or anything like that, but I know we've got a couple listeners with a little bit of pocket change. So, if anybody would want to donate, I want to give flowers to old ladies who don't have a lot going on.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just going to put that out there. If
That'd be
there's
fucking awesome.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah.
anybody that wants to donate so I can give some bouquets of flowers to old ladies, that'd be cool. Or old dudes, too. That in that video I seen, honestly, one of the ones that really hit me the hardest was him giving the flowers to the old veteran, the guy.
Yeah.
And at first he looks at him. It was really interesting because for a second he looks at him like, "Are you crazy? Is this some weird gay shit?" You know what I mean? Like you could tell there was like a lot of things going on.
Yeah, the wheels are spinning.
Yeah, and then it hit him, and he's like, "This is a pure act of kindness from one person to another."
Yeah,
you know, and then all of a sudden, and he's like, "Man, you know, thank you." So I don't know.
Yeah,
like I said, I hope this doesn't come off as like fake or cheap or anything like that. I seen something and it made me go, man, I'd love to do that for other people. You know, I think it'd be fun.
No, I get it.
No. Well, this is taking a turn.
I mean, I don't know.
From our usual sheep fucking.
I think we're paying tribute, man. John Cena.
Yeah, I mean John Cena has made me want to do positive things for other people.
Yeah.
Can't be a bad thing, right?
No, not at all.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah. And my youngest brother is autistic, and I know he absolutely... Shane Gillis said, all handicapped people love big boobs and John Cena. That's the only two things you can count on.
That's great.
And how crazy is that? John Cena, big boobs. That's it.
That's weird. Same thing with me.
Yeah. Hey, that's what the world fucking relates on.
You gotta have Taco Bell.
John Cena, big boobs, Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's what makes the world go round.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Grilled cheesesteak burrito.
All right, let's fucking close this shit
Yeah,
out, man.
yeah, man.
Hey,
great
listen,
show.
John Cena has retired. He lost to Gunther, tapped out.
Beautiful.
Doesn't make him any lesser. It was an amazing match. Now, how good was that match? Because how many times during that match did you think he's going to pull it out?
Yeah. No. I we kept going back and forth. I was like, I don't know, man. Like the most unexpected thing would be for him to win, and you're like, yeah, but I don't know. Like he's supposed to lose if he's doing the wrestling thing service.
The code, right?
The code. If he's obeying the code, he's supposed to lose. I was like, yeah, but it would make sense if he won because that's the unexpected thing and da-da-da. So,
but you were right because the most unexpected thing was for him to
tap
out.
Yeah.
He tapped out. Yeah.
Really good. Really well done. Bravo,
so
John
fucking
Cena.
good. Yeah. Bravo's Triple H who wrote that shit.
Yeah.
He wrote that fucking match, and goddamn was that fucking amazing.
It really was.
Yeah.
What was the girl's name again?
Sol Ruka.
Sol Ruka.
Yeah. You're a new girl.
I maybe am smitten with Sol Ruka. I just trying to make myself seem less soft. Ass.
Just say ass.
Someone give me some ass. It's been like 2 months.
All right. We're heading out. This is Danny Feedback with Lotion Teens. By the way,
Don't you have a show coming up or
something? Wednesday night at the Wine Room in Winter Park.
We should go see that sometime.
3 to 6. Me and Todd are going this Wednesday if you want to join.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Danny Flashback. Wednesday night, 3 to 6 for at the Winter Park Wine Room. Have a good night. We will see you again next week. No, next Sunday. Sunday we'll do the show. Sunday. Try to honor the wishes of our neighbors and keep the noise.
We'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Have a good night.
Pop Culture Radio has been a Weird Florida production. Like and subscribe on your play platform. We love you all.